Yo. Hello. Oh my gosh, so many red cards. Bosnia had one, Qatar had two. Oh my gosh. Man, we are here for Mexico and South Korea. I am Crunk Chocolate, and I'm here with the homie Treb. I maybe more will join us shortly. We will see. But how's it going, Treb? How you feeling?
Good, feeling good. This is the match I think everyone has been waiting for today. It is fitting that it's taking center stage in the evening.
Yeah.
Uh, this is Group A right here. This is going to decide the winner of Group A more than likely. Obviously, if we get a
Yes.
draw, that changes things. Hopefully not, but yeah, this is going to be a good one. Very excited. Brothers turned enemies for this one.
I actually when I was coming home, I saw a guy with a Mexico kid on. Yeah, so
They are
it's
everywhere. Yeah,
happening.
this is if you've
They
been watching the
are
World Cup coverage.
everywhere.
Well, listen, I mean, yeah, man, I mean, that's what happens when your country, like half of it borders Mexico, right?
Oh my
You're
gosh.
gonna get a few of us that get over here. But yeah, if you've been following World Cup, uh, kind of the outs, like not just the matches, but what's going on outside the World Cup, you'll know that Mexico and South Korea have a very heavy love affair that dates back to I believe 2018 when South Korea helped out Mexico going into that World Cup. Um, but yeah, today is one of those days where we're gonna have to put that brotherhood aside, and
Hmm.
once we step into the lines, it's gonna have to do what we do.
Yeah, fantastic. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Here, I'm gonna pull up the lineup and we can talk about it.
Yes,
We
yes.
can talk about it. There we go. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Rangol's back in goal. I believe that's an unchanged starting 11.
I believe so. Oh, hold on. I was literally checked. That's what I was doing when I was distracted. All right, cool.
Oh, seeing if everything was unchanged for both sides.
Yeah. Yep. Looking back at the Mexico South Africa game. Um. Phil Dago for Gutierrez. And Romo.
That's what I'm about to say. Romo looks like the one that
So
might.
so so Gutierrez and Romo replace Phil Dago and Gutierrez.
This Gutierrez, I'm excited to see start. Uh, Came on as a sub and looked pretty good.
And then
Interesting to see
since
start.
Montez got the red card in the
Right.
previous match, Alvarez is replacing him.
Not a terrible replacement. Um, Montez is a veteran center back, someone that knows the system. So I think just missing his experience is gonna hurt, but just talent wise, it's not a complete different. It's not a serious drop off.
And also, actually, one more change: Israel Reyes, the fullback, is he started last match, and Sanchez takes his spot.
Interesting. Okay, so a few changes.
Yeah,
A few changes for El Profe today. Um, yeah, we'll see how it works. I'm always, I we talked about it briefly before we went live. This is a match that I'm confident about, but also cautious about, just because South Korea are a very technically sound side, and I think that that's one of those matchups that hurts Mexico because they are such a chaotic team at times, and they do rely on kind of other teams struggling against them to the point, like we saw against South Africa, where emotions run high.
yeah.
Maybe they make mistakes. Maybe they let the mentality get in on them. South Korea is not going to let that happen. And so Mexico's going to have to win this match out. You know what I mean? Like they can't rely on the dark arts for this. But I'm excited. South Korea unchanged?
That is exactly what I'm moving to next.
Yeah, I know obviously Sun is starting. As your LA correspondent, I can tell you Sun has been struggling in terms of getting the ball over the line. He's been doing good, still impacting matches. I will say that he's not gone completely anonymous, but I think everyone expects Son to find the back of the net more times than not, and he hasn't done that in the last probably 6 months. So we'll see. You know, Selfishly, a part of me hopes tonight is not the night that he finds his shooting boots.
Okay, so Moon Hwan Kim replaces Taek Seok Lee. So far, let's see, that is, and then Lee Son. Lee Son. So that's the only change. So yeah, just
Okay.
a wide player, a fullback.
Okay, interesting. And I know Korea has been dealing with South Korea. They've been dealing with a couple of niggles, like a couple of injuries, a couple of knocks to their players. So it'll be curious if they can kind of get, I guess, their usual 11
Mm,
sometime this tournament. But they're still a really good team. And like I said before, this is going to determine pretty much who advances as the winner of Group A. I think you're looking at the two teams that are going to finish 1 and 2, regardless of how this turns out, right? So whether
yeah,
Korea gets to 6 points and Mexico is stuck with three, or whether Mexico gets to six tonight and Korea stuck with three, or whether it ends in a draw. I mean, as the table shows, Czechia and South Africa. What is that? I think they drew today, right?
Czechia
And
in South
so
Africa. Yes, yeah, 1-1.
yeah, so they're both on a single point. Um, so yeah, I mean, you're looking at the two. I don't think with how the tournament's gone so far, I do not think you're going to see a third team out of this group.
No, because Czech. I mean, both teams. They're gonna find it hard with whoever they're playing, but
Mm-hmm.
Czechia playing Mexico. Mexico can handle the physicality and the set
Oh
pieces
yeah,
that Czechia will try to play with. They also have the creativity and technical ability to then slice them apart on the counter and have some players on the bench that they can bring out. Obviously, with all of these
mm-hmm.
changes, I feel like is purposeful,
Yeah,
give a lot of people rest. Sometimes you have to get those bench players some solid playing time. So when they come in and play during the knockout, it's not nervous for them.
yeah,
They'll be well prepared and know what to do. I really like it. It is a gamble by Mexico making, what was that, like 5 or 6 changes. I understand one
yeah,
was because of a red card. That's interesting, but belief, you're the home team.
yeah.
You
They
should
have
be
the
good.
atmosphere going. They have the home field advantage. I've
Yeah.
said it when Mexico first played and I was on here. I think if we see Mexico win today, I feel in my heart there's an 80% chance we see Memo Ochoa get the start in that third match. Um, I can't imagine Mexico would have called him up to not play him at all.
Yeah.
Obviously he's an elder statesman at this point, and I know they brought him up because he is a very good second option should anything happen to Rangel, but I think if Mexico seals up the win today and gets to 3 points, I think we could see Ochoa get that start, which would be really fun.
It would
I
be.
would love to see it. I
It'd
would
be
love to
great.
see it.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And if you look at the head to head, Mexico running it,
we
4
tend we
wins,
tend to
1
do
draw.
well. Yeah, we tend to do well against South Korea, but it still makes me nervous. they still
Yeah,
they
anything's
still
possible.
they
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say that this Mexican team is very much different than that 2018 team that beat South Korea the last time they saw each other in the World Cup. So,
Mm.
um, let's hope they can do it. Obviously, like last time, I'm going to be looking at Quinones. I'm going to be looking at Raul, and hope that they can get the ball in the back of the net.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yo,
Hello.
what's up, Mo?
Not much. Just have to do one quick change because apparently it would not let me do green screen straight from Riverside, so I have to use my
Oh yeah.
OBS.
Yeah.
The loop around.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah, there
there it
you go.
is. All
Hello,
the
welcome.
systems all have different requirements for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're just talking about the team. Well, we're currently looking at the history between them two, which is pretty one sided. But we were talking about the lineup and thoughts on it. How are you feeling about this match between South Korea and Mexico?
It's going to be interesting. I think the one part Mexico got away by having South Africa being so poor.
Mhm.
So now there's the true test on
Hmm.
how can they manage this game with looks like South Korea are actually ready to play. And then the other one is Song. In the MLS, he has been totally different than what he did last season. So I'm curious to see the Sun that will be here and then the Sun that will be after the World Cup. So
Yeah,
that's why it's exciting.
hopefully for the positive for Son. You
I
always want to
know.
see someone's the best.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I know like for LAFC fans, like they very much are hoping that him being with the international team can kind of kickstart that form. Because like Mo mentioned, he just hasn't. Last season he came into the MLS was scoring for fun,
Yep.
and was I mean the last time we saw him last year, he scored the equalizer to help push it to extra time in the playoffs for LAFC to keep him alive. And he did miss that penalty that would have helped them advance past Vancouver. But he was scoring a lot, and this season he hasn't been able to find the back of the net in the same way. So I know
No.
LAFC fans are hoping that he gets going, but again, like I mentioned, as a Mexico fan, I'm selfishly hoping that he stays in a slump just one more game. Like there's time. South Korea will advance. I have faith they'll finish second, but like so he'll have time to get going. But hopefully tonight, or best case scenario, Sun gets a brace and Mexico wins 4-2. That would be great. That would be the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
I'm a neutral, so I can say both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, I'm just here for chaos. Honestly, I don't
Hey,
I don't care
listen,
who
I get it.
loses.
No.
I just want to be entertained.
So, AK,
With
you want both teams to lose, but in such case, it's not
Hey,
possible.
hey, exactly a historical moment with that happening. I'm here for. I am.
with how the World Cup is gone, you will be entertained. I don't think I've seen a match so far that has made me feel like I can take a nap and relax. You know what I mean? Like every match, even the draws have been really entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, if there was one, it happened this morning. That match
True.
was a little rough. Czechia
True.
of South Africa
True.
was a little
For an
rough.
early match, yeah,
Yeah,
I could see that.
yeah. Uh, but
Czechia and
other
South
than
Africa
that,
won.
yeah, that was just one,
But
and
that
we've
was
only
again,
had
I think
one
it's
zero
important to mention
zero
that was the
draw.
South Africa side that was missing like three players because of red
Yeah,
cards against Mexico and had several players on a yellow, as we
they
learned
actually
last week. So
what's funny is South Africa looked better. Like there was so much nerves in that first match. You could definitely see it. You could definitely see it. They played a little bit more calm. They they just weren't as clinical. I don't think they really tested the keeper as much as they would have hoped. But it's a step in the right direction. They have one more match to show who they are.
If they would have played the same way they played towards the last 15 minutes of the second half, if they would have done that early on,
yeah,
it would have been a different game altogether. They just waited to get punched in the face first, and then
I
the
know. I
final two
hate
rounds,
that.
and then do it. Like, come on,
I, I hate when
like
teams do that. Too many teams do that. I feel like.
like it's
well,
a
I mean,
World Cup. You don't need to be waking up. It's
yeah, I mean, me and Crunk were
go.
talking about it in that first match. Like we were watching it, and just the tactic of South Africa to try to come out and kick Mexico, and be physical. It was such a bad tactic because as a CONCACAF team, like that is what Mexico go through 90% of their friendlies,
Oh, that's right.
so it was the wrong team to try to get physical with and make them throw them off mentally. Like you weren't going to do it
Yeah.
because Mexico deal with this every single
Mm.
friendly window. So that was just a poor tactic from them. But yeah, if they would have played the first half the way that they did that last 20 minutes, it would have been a very different match against Mexico for sure.
Yeah,
and
and
don't play from the back.
yeah.
Yeah, that too. Shout out Shea Butter. Just
Yeah.
don't play
There
out the.
you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Yes.
Don't play out the back.
And South Korea, their match with Czechia, honestly, Obviously, Son struggled, and the team tried to rely on him early in the match, and then the rest of the match they were like, you know what, I think we got this,
Yeah.
and they did, and they did,
His
they
sub
did.
scoring like 2 minutes after coming on for him was kind of
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, son. Like, please, bro, not like this.
He's like,
Exactly.
come on, son. What?
Yeah, but what's funny, I feel like South Korea, they were ready to play. Like you could tell,
Yeah.
they were trying to make the passes. They're having the fun. They were playing creative football. And Czechia was like, "No, bro, set pieces. That is
Set
it."
piece FC, yeah.
Yeah,
Set piece FC, yeah.
and I think that anti football like offended South Korea, and they had no idea how to deal with it. They were just like, what, what do we do? What is happening? They don't want to show their best ability, and they're like, no, motherfucker, this is our best
This,
ability.
yes.
This is how we play, baby. Welcome to Czechia.
Very interesting. 3 of the 5 officials are Uruguayan and 2 are Colombian. And of the 3 VAR officials, 2 are Uruguayan and 1 is French. So
Interesting.
a very interesting refereeing lineup for a Mexico match. I will say that. Thankfully, it's Uruguayan and not Argentinian, because then I would really be having my
Something's
tinfoil
afoot.
hat on.
Something's
I would
afoot.
be really, I'd be like, I don't really like this. So, but hey.
Conspiracy.
Yeah. But
Oh,
no,
man.
yeah. Just thought I would point that out. A very Latin referee crew.
What's up, Grego?
Was good.
Yo, man.
Love the kid. Oakland Roots. Shout out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been spending half the evening trying to find that Australian Oak Rouge shirt. And I'm like, man, I get out of my life.
So many fire kits this World Cup. I think everyone is like watching different teams and they're like, you know what? I can find a way to have $800 for kits somehow.
Listen. If it wasn't for the fact that I just had to go spend money on brakes, I was just about to.
Do you really need your car to stop though, Greg? Like, do you really
I
need
mean,
your car?
gravity
I
will
live
do
in
itself.
Atlanta. Yes,
Gravity.
I do.
will do
Yes, he does.
I absolutely do. I live in Atlanta, so yeah. But so far I've done the USA away, the Holland home, the Mexico away, the Greece away, the Jamaica away. No, Jamaica home.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
And
Yeah,
This man's like, no, I'm getting all these kids. He's like, no, I'm getting all these kids.
listen,
I really want that purple South Korea joint. That one, that is just so beautiful.
Oddly enough, because like typically South Korea comes out with heat, but like I have like I did like what I saw during the first game, because like I didn't realize like the full effect with the striker stripes going all the way down. But like overall, I was kind of like, this was maybe a little bit of a miss this year. I was kind of surprised, but yeah, like I feel like the lavender's not might not be my speed, but for some people,
Okay. It's mine.
could work.
Listen. This isn't my normal setup. Crunk will tell you. Back in LA, in my normal setup, I got the lilac walls. So this is the lavender is very much up my alley. I think for me, the US kits are probably the least inspiring, which
You know what?
I feel like is standard,
The
unfortunately.
sad
Kickoff,
part is
by the way.
it's probably the
kickoff.
best one in a long time. But at the same time, like it's like everybody else still stays ahead of them. So it's like you can't win here. You can't.
Well, they do have Nike, so that's
True.
But that's the thing. Like no, because
Korea has Nike, and like a lot of other teams have
exactly.
Nike.
but
France has
the
Nike.
problem is like the
France
template
is-
that the US has, like with Adidas, like just for the North America templates
For the MLS
that's
teams,
yes,
yeah.
that's where
Yeah.
it's almost like they're not working as much with them than the other countries, because like even France, right? France told them what they wanted. That's why Nike was able to follow
And
with
that's
it.
the problem. U.S. Soccer tells them what they want, and U.S. Soccer got bullshit.
Yeah. The other ones are like,
it's them
Oh yeah, you don't
that's
mess
got
up France though. You
they,
don't mess up France.
they got the dry ass fashion taste. So blame U.S. Soccer. Matter of fact,
maybe
let
they
me
need
go
to
down
go
the
and
street.
talk to him.
Let me go down the street. They're about 20 minutes away. I got y'all.
Those French kits are nice though. They're very nice.
U.S.
Yeah.
Federation needs to pull up on Eugene real quick and be like, "Look, man,
They need to hire new people. They need to hire people with some sauce. Hey, I am completely available.
I'm terrified. That's hilarious. Hey, promote yourself. Let's go.
Hey,
I'm worried that speaking of Oakley, yeah, they'll reach out to like Under Armour or some shit. Try to bring them back the way that this country is moving.
nah, don't like nah. Actually, nah. Reebok's back in soccer. I'm like, that's don't fuck around and do that.
I did see that. Who was that had Reebok?
I know like a couple of I think Panama has them. I know a
Yes,
couple teams down
Panama. Yep.
in Brazil have them. Like they've been all right, but yeah, like that's probably what U.S. soccer would
I
do on
love
some
it.
dumb shit.
Well, I'll go talk to Shaq and Allen Iverson. Aren't they the one that owns Reeboks now?
Allegedly,
Allegedly. They might just be names. Yeah.
Just
right?
names.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you have the kid.
I
You
do
got
like
my
the
good
Black
friend
Mexico.
Faisal Batashi that plays for your team for Oakland.
Let's see what we got here.
It was almost it was like when Jay-Z respect, like he owned a part of the Nets, but it was like
yeah."
0 point.
You don't
He
really.
was, yeah, he
You don't-
he didn't
Yeah.
really own. Yeah, he owned a part of the Nets, but didn't really own a part of the Nets. Like he owned
Yeah,
enough to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it onto his music, but like he wasn't like in the
Yeah.
building making any kind of effect.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like
So-
okay.
So like real quick, where are we at with time so we know who's ahead of who?
I'm at 3 minutes.
You're at 3 minutes. I'm at 2:55.
I'm at 255 now, so yeah.
Let's
All right,
see.
we're good.
I like
not
to
bad.
do a refresh.
He's like, let me refresh first.
Oh,
And then-
were you behind
I'm-
or
he was
he was
ahead?
like
I'm
at
at-
50 seconds. He was like, ah.
I'm at 3:13 now,
Okay.
or 15.
You
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm at 3:12.
Right
Okay, yeah.
around
So
front.
we're
Okay.
okay. So
Yeah.
we're all fairly close. That's good.
Yeah, a few
Yeah.
seconds from each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
As Romo gets kicked and he's down.
Oh, a little pushing. Okay, let's go.
After what happened in the
Kick his ass.
Ugh.
Kick his ass.
Chill,
I'm about to say like after what happened in the last game.
Oh,
like,
boy.
yeah, the
Big.
Canada match, the leg break.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
I don't want that.
unfortunate.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
Nobody
that's
wants
unfortunate.
that. Nobody wants
Like
that.
luckily I was looking down and I completely missed it, but yeah, like
I was watching it, and unfortunately, you could hear it on
Oh no.
like the mic picked up the like
Yeah,
the
it was
snap,
right
like
by
the hit and the
right by the
snapping.
touchline. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
and like you didn't really know what it was until the camera like showed him on the ground and he lifted his leg up, and it was horrific. It was
Dang,
just
like,
like,
oh.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't see it.
Yeah,
you
I
could-
know. I missed
Unfortunately, you could see the
Yeah.
bone popping out. Like you couldn't see the bone, but you could see the bump of the bone. It was nasty. It was a nasty leg break, and that's why I'm always like, again, like as an Arsenal fan that's seen that happen to a couple of our players like Aaron Ramsey and Jack Wilshere. Like it
Yeah.
is why
Neither-
I very much
Neither
hate
came back the same.
rough tackles like that, where it's just
Yeah.
like from behind. I always feel like give the red card. I'm never gonna argue that because it's such a dangerous tackle,
Wow.
especially not going
Down
for
to
the
where-
ball.
Tell him to wear bigger shin guards.
Listen,
Please.
That'll go a long way.
Old school, huh? Look at this guy.
Not old school, but at least like 2000s, not the
Yeah.
26 ones.
Protect yourself.
the ones that kind of wrap around. Yeah, I think that's all sports too. Like you see it in American football, the guys that don't really
Yeah.
like. You have running backs that have like the half knee pads, and
Yeah,
you're just kind of like, brother, your
I've seen I've
your
actually
position is like the most dangerous for ACLs and knee injuries. Like you would think you would rock a
they-
full knee pad.
you know, like like I'm gonna just go ahead and wear some biker shorts and just
Yeah.
and just yeah, free balls and you got free knees. It's like just
Yeah.
I'm like dog, like y'all just have no regard. It's like hey, I'm gonna just burn it. till
Crazy
we
for
fall.
professional sports, you know. It's like, brother, you're going up against
Gladiators.
men out there.
Gladiators.
Mexico has the ball. They're trying to
Ooh.
break down the Korean defense right now.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, nice ball in, but Korea's there to stop it.
I'll say that Korea got like 6 across the back.
As we mentioned before, this match is in Mexico, and you can tell by the crowd. It is a wave of green. It is pure Mexican fan.
Yeah, I don't think Mexico or Canada, they don't come stateside until
For the group
knockouts.
stage, yeah. No, they don't. I may be mistaken. I have to relook it up. I believe should Mexico finish second, they will
They
be
might get
playing
one.
that first knockout game at SoFi.
Okay.
I
That'd be
believe. I'll have to
exciting.
double check, but I believe because I will be
Hold on.
back in LA
I'll look it
at
up.
SoFi for that match.
I got you.
Whatever is the first knockout match.
I
So that'll
will
be
say
your
though,
home
because like
game
I was
anyways.
watching Colombia and Uzbekistan last night, and I gotta say like the Azteca renovations, like
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
they got the glow
Yeah.
back. They got the glow
Yeah.
back.
Azteca Stadium is such a crown jewel in soccer.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why we're
So
surprised the final's not there.
You know,
Well, I feel like in things like this, America kind of takes the lead in like, you know what I mean?
you
Just
are
kind of like we'll have the final, we get to pick that, you know.
so 2A 2B is in Los Angeles.
I feel like
So because they're Group A. So yeah, they would
Yeah,
finish.
and
So the second in Group A would finish. Will play the second in Group B. In
at
Los
the
Angeles.
moment that's Switzerland.
I feel
I
like
would
this
have
time around,
confidence in Mexico.
like I knew it was going to be in LA again. I was like, I feel like
Yeah.
nowadays, like they're definitely more TV conscious, so they're going to have it definitely geared towards probably the East Coast. Like, but
Mm-hmm.
so like I feel like it's either going to be LA or Mexico City. Like, of course, if they had even attempted to do DC, that would have just fallen out. Like, because FedEx is still just the hottest mess ever in life.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
I mean, again, just kind of biased from being a college football fan. Like, there's just nothing like the Rose Bowl. You can fit 100,000 people in there. It's such a historic venue. It is beautiful. It's not the heart of Los Angeles, but it's kind of near enough.
yeah, just like with life, and actually, I knew they wanted to take advantage of New York. I knew that. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
because I remember like when they tried to pass the rumor that Dallas was like, no, it's not going to Dallas. Like
Hey.
they don't do smaller than the third biggest city or the
Yeah.
capital city. So it's like,
Yeah.
there's no shot.
And shout out New York. I mean, they got the Knicks winning the
Shoulder check.
championship now. The
Let's
ball's over.
go.
Man, listen,
Nice shoulder check.
if 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 this summer has given you anything to believe in,
Your team can win it.
between the Knicks and fucking Arsenal, anything.
Hey, whoa! You didn't have to add the whole
And
fucking part.
fucking
What is that?
Arsenal.
What is that? Wait, whoa!
Can you
whoa.
believe it?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
After like 4 seasons in a row, they finally did it. Oh my god.
mind you. I called Arsenal this year. I was like, hey, I felt like this was their year. So yeah, but
I
still,
feel like everyone felt like it had to be their year.
No, it literally needed to, or else it was going to be the
yeah.
craziest
Oh man,
implosion ever.
if they
yeah.
had managed to blow that this year, yeah, it would have been a real problem.
Yeah.
But no, I know what you mean. It has been the year of droughts.
They
Again, like
suck.
as a Michigan University fan, we broke our 20-year drought in basketball in the spring.
Yeah.
So this is
Actually,
sports wise. This is a very one of those
Don't
years where it's like, hey, you can
don't
do it.
give Dallas any hopes. Let's
No,
go put it out
listen,
there like this.
listen.
Don't give Dallas.
I'm already just like, I mean, so far, 2 of the world's insufferable fan bases, Arsenal and New York, have won championships. So
That's fair.
I think if the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, it might be the
We
third
don't-
sign
we
of the
don't-
apocalypse.
No, I was about to say that. I was about to say that.
Like let's give it to a more endearing fan. Let's give it to the Bears.
Like the Raiders.
You know what? I love
The
you.
Raid-
For that. I love you for that.
Trev.
That's what I'm saying.
Trev.
Listen, we got.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, man. Listen.
I'm so neutral on that discussion. I was just said, you guys just let me know which one.
You live close enough to
KC.
Dallas to like trust me, that residual from Dallas all the way through Oklahoma and Missouri and all that stuff. Like, trust me, I know you catch it. Like,
I know you-
I hear it, but it's more of a KC thing. And the hatred for Cronky and for moving the Rams.
oh man,
That's
True,
the normal
that's fair.
stuff.
Yeah. I have Marshall Falk old Rams jersey because a friend of mine gave it to me when the St. Louis Rams became the LA Rams. He was like, "I don't care about NFL anymore. Do you want this?" And I was like, "Yes,
Yeah, why would you
hell
get rid of
yes,
that? Come on,
yeah,"
even if
because he didn't love them anymore.
I mean,
Man.
still though, that's such a historic jersey.
No, it's great. That's why I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it." So I wear it during the off season because I'm a Packers fan.
You
But
little
off
fat
season,
ass.
it's whatever. It's whatever. So this match,
So
Kinda looks like
far,
Sam
nothing in
Roberts.
between them.
yeah,
I mean, it's a very even start. I think both teams are just, again, when you know that this match is going to basically dictate the winner of a group in a World Cup, I think it's very
It's best to be
I think
cautious.
it's expected. Yeah, it's expected that they come out a little bit soft, a little bit, kind of like a heavyweight boxing match. You spend the first couple of rounds filling each other out, seeing what each side has.
It could be like the first game of the day, like where like it seemed like that game was gonna just draw like paint, and then suddenly one goal hit, and boom, 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 boom.
oh gosh. So we have to wait until the
Like
like
the 70th
50th minute. Oh my
I
gosh.
don't think so. I think we'll get a goal before.
Yeah.
I think we'll get a goal before.
yeah, probably
I think we're
25.
gonna go in the first half. I do think that.
Yeah, I could see like a 40th
I could see
minute
Korea
goal.
scoring first two. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. Like I
Oh.
definitely think that they could get the
Oh.
first goal. I say as they start driving down the pitch.
Hey, Quinietas, no crazy shots yet. I don't think.
Well, that's good. I mean, that
Yeah.
like we talked about it last time. His first goal really had him going on heat check after heat check, which was a little bit annoying.
Yeah, he's actually at a 5.8 at the moment, so he's struggling by 5 miles.
I think it's unfair to really give anybody ratings right now. Like we're 13 minutes into the match.
You telling people to not do their job? Oh.
I'm telling Foot Mob to wait until the 30th minute before you
Are
start
you
handing out ratings, bro. Like
anti-union?
let's settle into a match.
If you ever play player mode on FC, you start off with a rating. They don't just wait until 30 minutes into the match to give you a rating.
They should. I mean, everyone
You're-
should start off at
you're just
0.
playing-
Am I wrong?
You're just playing blind, and all of a sudden, just,
I mean, how do
a
you start
number
every?
pops up on screen.
How do you begin a match with everyone rated 5? They didn't do anything. The match isn't kicked off.
Oh no,
yet.
the
How do you
rated
start
6
every-
actually. So he.
How do you
got
start at
negative.
a 6? How do you start at a 6 when you've done
Because-
nothing?
They made the perfect run right there. That
that's
gives
the
you,
level.
that gives them
It's
5.
Sintra.
They
Yeah.
walked out so well
Yes.
that they all get 6s.
The floor is 6. The floor is
The
6.
ceiling is the roof, as Jordan said.
Or a 10, which is actually really hard to get. Oh, 5 miles.
Have they ever given out a 10?
No, they've given people 10s, but usually you have to have like 4 goals and an assist.
Okay.
Like I wish I was joking.
No, yeah.
No, because even Mbappe, what did he have? Like a 9.6
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah, they'll do. Yeah,
So
they're literally like, you could have tracked back a couple of more times. Like that's truly what it is. It's wild. All right. Oof. Yeah, a little Mexican. Hey, and he
How
was
was-
fighting. He was trying. He was trying to get
Is
to the ball.
Javier Aguirre like the
Ooh.
Mexican?
Oh,
let's go!
And a bicycle.
Oh
on top
my
of that?
gosh,
Oh.
I love football.
my goodness, that's exactly why I thought
Wow.
Korea would score first,
Oh my!
because they have been
gosh.
feeding those balls to Son just over the defense. I think it was an offside anyway, but that is a
was.
great
Oh, yeah.
defensive effort. You
Wow.
don't know it's going to be offside, and he was barely offside too. Absolutely great recovery.
Wow.
That was, I mean, it was the man that Son beat too.
Wow.
Just a great defensive effort.
That's a recovery run. I mean, it's offside, so none of it will count statistically, but still, it's the effort that matters. Even when I feel like the goals that happen, even if they're offside, obviously you can forget about it, but there's still a part of you knows that they beat you.
When the defensive effort happens on an offside chance, you're just like, oh, yes.
Well, then
You
it
know?
helps the striker recalibrate. Now it knows exactly the timing that
Yeah.
you want to
He
use
needs,
next.
yeah. that was the danger. That's why I said I fear Korea would strike first because they've been putting those balls over the defense.
Yeah, take those chances. Take those chances. Take those chances.
Sounds like Son really wants that goal.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. This would be the match that he kind of finds it.
He needs it.
Yeah.
Especially, did you see that?
Oh,
Have you seen what South Korea in the South Korean
the
media?
media. Yeah, the whole drama with like the media calling him basically washed and overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And basically calling him like a country traitor because he didn't do the military because he was exempted.
Yeah, well, they were making fun of him with that of like these guys don't know what the military is, and
Yeah. Wild
I
stuff.
will say though that Sun's first, like the first game, Sun was looking really bad, and
another ball. I
was
mean,
like,
this is going to be Korea's strategy. If I'm Mexico,
Ooh.
it sounds kind of boring, but like I would just kind of keep two on him and let them get it out of their system for the next 20 minutes and then really just strike if I can, because this is going to be Korea's strategy. They're going to try to get Sun into on the score sheet.
And in the first match, he was working a lot in the build-up, but that meant when they finally got the ball up in the box, he wasn't there because it would take him too long to get into the penalty. So it looks like they've changed that. They've made an adjustment where he's dropping back, just not as deep.
Yeah. And what were you asking earlier, Greg, about Mexico's manager? You were asking a
oh
question.
yeah, no, I was saying that is Javier Aguirre, the Mexican Bruce Arena. Because this is like what his third time coaching the national team.
Yeah, he just keeps coming back.
It's like get somebody else. Like let me go to the beach.
You know who you know, I guess.
I don't know if
But
that
they
says
know
something
who's
about
taking
the
over
national
him, right?
team.
Isn't it Marquez from the former Barca player?
Oh, Rafa Marquez.
Yeah.
I think I heard that.
He's that fuck shit dude that you just love. You can't stop going back to.
I mean, I'm surprised at this point that it's not like Memo Ochoa. It's like you're never getting rid of me. But at the same time, before Ochoa, it was definitely Marquez. Like you could not get rid of him for anything.
Oh man,
Rough
it's
out there.
so I know. And the we've had Reds in the last couple of games, but I feel like recently those are the only games that honestly we've had a lot of like foul calls because I haven't seen many for a while. And then we had those two games, and then
Woo!
He's getting there.
Quinones.
Wow.
That wasn't much on the header though. There wasn't much power on the header.
No.
That was a pretty easy effort.
Yeah.
For the goalkeeper to save, but I definitely I like the idea. That is the kind of ball you want to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the kind of ball you want to put in.
Shout out to Black Mexicans for taking over.
Oh, he's hated and loved, which depending on which African countries you're talking about.
But he's from Colombia. Why would Africa hate him?
He's I think he's half Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who?
Quinones.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
No, not Nigeria. I thought he came from Colombia. I want to say,
but he has a Nigerian.
That was the
roots,
national team he came from. Like he was with Colombia and then made the switch to Mexico.
Oh, he got Nigerian roots.
Okay, I mean,
people are good. Those folks find them real quick. Yes. That's why they were making fun of him with the whole Nigerian, because they said he took and South African, since there's the whole African thing. So they were like it took another African from Mexico to. So they were telling Mexico to be careful because now Nigerians are coming to take their jobs. They already took the striker job, so now they're going for the next one.
Listen, we need all the talent we can get. We have erased the grandfather rule for Mexico, so we are taking all comers.
Yeah, we could tell Americans too. Those two kids from Chicago.
This is the era of dual nationals, man.
I would say like
if you can
like quadruple nationals these days.
you can't be the country of immigrants and then be like, nah, we don't want no doing
No immigrants. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, yeah.
On the soccer team, I can't
In
speak.
some aspects, listen.
I mean,
We all know with America, when it comes to sports, the racism takes.
I'm sorry. It's like I didn't want to say it, but like, so
no, I get. Listen.
In other places, they try their best.
Oh yes.
Can you win us games? Like, we will pretend to like you enough if you can win us games.
Hey,
you know.
But listen, I that's why I feel bad that Diego Luna is cup tied fully, because I think if he wasn't, he would be the one.
Especially after
make
this,
the jump.
yeah. Especially after this,
he would be the one. And I don't know.
See him.
Maybe FIFA does like grant him a one-time exception where it's like, listen,
you could ask.
I mean, you can always ask and be like, listen, I got cup tied when I was like 19. I was young. I was just trying to get out there, but now I want to make the one time. Like, they could still grant it. So
I want to say like the change they made a couple years ago. I think you actually can do something like that now. Like you can make
it would be a special process. Yeah.
So
I'm like,
at this point, you probably should.
I mean, they played that man entirely. Like he is on the MARTA here in Atlanta. He's on the Raps. It's on the billboard.
There's commercials that
he's
put him on
those
about mental health.
They
about
played
mental
him
health.
entirely.
That is so.
He was the best player for them for a year and a half in the lead up to the World Cup, and then they were just like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, that's just nuts to me. And I'm like, granted we looked good last week, but at the same time, like, you can't tell me that you couldn't find it. Like, even for how the formation was looking on Friday, I'm like, you can still have him off the bench. You can still have him. I think he could be the second to McKinney in that role across from Pulisic. I'm like you got to, like, there's easily a spot for him. It's not even a question.
So if I was the head of marketing, I'd be pissed too. It's like, how much money
crazy.
would you spend on this thing? He's in the commercial for the World Cup, and he's never in there.
Like, you know what though? Because like I remember, like it was yesterday. It was 2010, and the night commercial had Ronaldinho in the commercial. Right. He didn't make it that year, and of course this year, they had Cole Palmer in that commercial.
And he didn't make it. Yeah, you got Morgan Rogers hitting his Sully.
Should have called Channing Tatum.
As we are currently in hydration break, for those who are wondering.
You mean commercial break?
Well, for Americans, commercial break. For Telemundo, we are watching replays, and we're getting the
commercials
the 2.0 version of the Bolds.
I'm actually watching TSN because they rolled on from the Canada game, and they do commercials too. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how we do it.
That was a nice glancing header.
I've been watching ITV, BBC, and that's my first time watching TSN. And of course, the UK channels, they don't do
commercials at all. Yeah, no. The UK still believe in proper football.
Also, their commercials are regulated.
True. They have laws against these kind of things.
TSN has a BMO commercial with Alphonso Davies and Lamorne Morris.
Fair.
I guess not too bad.
I mean, I maintain that had Diego Luna been in the Mexican pool, he would be on this team right now.
100%. I think so, yeah. I think so.
I feel like 100% he would have been. So, if he makes that switch, he'll be welcome. I mean, Mexican fans love Quiñones, so.
If he ball, I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah, right.
Like people were falling in love with Diego Luna going back to last year, and I'm like, how do you just not bring that dude? I'm like, he can go.
On the X-Dog alone, I feel like he would have been a player you would have brought.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the squad. Who do you not bring though?
There's a lot of people you can not bring. You're looking at the names of the squad. You're not really looking at the form that they were in.
Well, I'm not the most. I'm not the most familiar with the squad. So yeah. That's why I was like literally asking, and just like I don't know.
Because I feel like I had an answer last week.
Because I was like, if they have 4 keepers, they don't. They have 3, so you need that, and 3 defensive midfielders.
I mean,
and personally,
I mean, and I know that's like not gauche. Like that's not really what you're supposed to do. Is say who do you take out? Like you allowing
No, that's
somebody.
a good question. I mean, I
it's
feel
fair.
like
It's fair.
yeah, I always feel like if you're gonna say put someone in, you gotta at least give an answer.
Well,
of who
someone
you
would
want
have
out.
to, but yeah,
It looks like they may have had to take someone from the striker pool.
because it's a huge honor. So like that's why
I
I mean,
it's like
like
don't say don't take
Ricardo
them out.
Pepi, right? Like Ricardo Pepi's a nice, solid young player, but in the form that they were in coming in, I probably would have taken Luna over him.
Okay.
considering he was coming off an injury,
That
that's
makes
fair.
sense.
I didn't realize Sendejas had that many caps.
That
Or-
too. Zendayas is another
Brendan
one. Like,
Harrison, he has a
Aronson got hot at the end. At the end of the
No,
season.
Aronson, you
well, Aronson got hot with Premier League because he was
Yeah,
at
he-
was
yeah.
it Leicester,
With
right?
Leeds?
Or
Yeah,
Leeds?
at
Yeah,
Leeds,
Leeds.
yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
he has the quality just in general to kind of like turn up when he needs to. Like if the situation doesn't ask for it,
I feel like
is
he
kinda
hasn't
terrible.
he hasn't quite shown up yet with the national team, but
No.
yeah, I do feel like his
He was on a
club
heater
form-
with Leeds. Yeah, that to me is fair. Like, okay,
Yeah,
you're going on domestic form.
Right.
Like he was
He's a
definitely
creative player.
hot.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
has
he
the
was hot.
confidence. Yeah.
And he was doing it against some of the bigger teams for Leeds. Like he was doing it against like Man United and things like that. So it wasn't like he was like bottom feeding. I never like the gasps, especially when we're playing out the back, brother. Please do not. Please don't
play out the back. Shout out to Shea Butter.
Bengal is saying it. He's like, bro, don't do it to me. And that's Alvarez. That's like the third time that he's kind of been shaky. I think me and Crunk were talking about earlier. Alvarez is the one that's in for Montez right now.
Honestly, I honestly do think that the answer probably would have been Reyna. Yeah,
That's another one I was thinking about. Maybe you drop Diego Reyna, but
Whoa.
yeah, but when
I
he
feel
We are trying to move on from all of that, and you're trying to take him off the roster.
I feel like with the drama that happened, I don't know if you can do
Wow.
that. But at the
Even-
same time,
even without the drama, it's like this year
Messy.
he didn't do anything.
but at the same
Messy.
time, like even with the drama, I think if you would have said we're taking off Reyna for Luna, I don't think there would have been an American fan that would have been like,
I get it.
why?
Yeah,
but I think
Like,
Reyna
it's-
though, he
it's
has those
considered-
moments that
he does.
I mean,
but
he
based
did
on his
score.
club form, he's been crap.
Oh yeah, no,
He
he's
did-
been awful.
He did score, but I think that goal, everyone was like, "Come on, bro, no way."
Well,
I
and also
you know what? That
he had
whole
all
was
the
actually really
space.
nice.
He had all the space.
It
He
was
didn't
a
have to
good goal.
run.
Listen,
He didn't have to he's just
It is-
took it.
That-
It is
that
definitely
tie
it is
sequence-
definitely harder now to like say who should have came when
Yeah.
they did have one of their
Uh-huh.
best performances against Paraguay. So like
Oh, that was,
Hold on.
it
did
is hard, but at
Gioreno
the
have
same
a-
time,
Gioreno
I
just
would-
came on and scored a golazo. Like
I would say this because first of all, that sequence for that goal was absolutely amazing. I think they had like 26 passes in a
Yeah,
row.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was absolutely nuts. Like I do think it's getting harder nowadays for the national team to basically hold spots for people because we are getting deeper as a from a talent pool. I think it's going to get even deeper next cycle. Like I actually think like for as
Yeah, one can hope.
much as they've tried to invest into this cycle, I think like actually next cycle is actually going to be the actual big one. In my opinion. And
One can hope.
but like you really like you can't just be like okay like yeah like he's a star he's a well-known name. I'm like no, if you're not playing you shouldn't be out there like for real
they
like,
have to have
like Reyna got thrown a bone.
He was on for 8 minutes. He was fouled twice, 2 for 3 ground duels, one recovery. But other than that, 17 touches, I believe it was. Like he truly made the most. He minute maxed. He minute maxed. So like that's all it was.
Korea right now is playing a defensive formation, but doing well to press Mexico to the point that they are having to play backwards, and it is getting increasingly more dangerous.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Yeah, if you're Korean side, yes, that's exactly what you
yes,
want.
sorry.
Obviously, if
That's
you're
not
Mexican
what you
side,
want, Trev.
It
Yes.
is stressful. It is very stressful, especially again with Montez out because of red card, and having made the amount of changes that they had to the starting 11.
It's
It is
stressful.
very
Trev,
stressful.
are you stressed? Are you stressed, Trev?
A little bit.
Oh.
A little bit.
Hmm.
I would
he's
like
way out.
I would like a Mexican goal. what, bruh? Can we get the flag raised? Like, why
Yeah,
are we even
looks like
wasting
he
our
was-
time with
that
this?
was-
Hello?
Wild. I think that's hilarious. Man ran offside and passed the ball. Like you could at least like shoot
30
it.
yards
What are you
offside, and
doing?
he's like,
I
let me
know.
pass it to son.
Let
If that
me
doesn't tell
pass
you
it.
that their strategy is feed son, I don't know what will. The man
Like,
is
that's
30 yards
crazy.
offside, and he's like, let
You
me get son.
stop. Let me
He didn't even
stop.
pass it to the guy that was in the middle of the pitch, wide open. Even he's like, brother,
He's
why
like,
didn't
"Come
you give me the
on."
ball?
He was about
He
this
was
close
like-
from going full Ronaldo. So like, dude, I'm right here.
That's wild. That is so wild.
They are trying to feed 7, which again I get, but also if I'm Mexico, I just don't take chances. It sounds boring, but I just don't take chances, and I don't let that happen.
And also, he other Mexican player, South Korean players stepped up this last match. So it's just like, bro,
It is a very weird strategy.
he's not even really. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But again,
Bank
with,
of
with,
America.
with what happened with the media in South Korea too, I'm not surprised. Like they want to make
Yeah,
sure
man.
they feed him.
Yeah,
and
that's
help
fair.
him to shut up the critics
Yeah,
all
that's
around.
fair. Yeah,
So
that's
basically,
tough.
they have their own Ronaldo situation. Like, you know,
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's a little bit harsh because, like, Son, to his credit, is a very team player. Right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, any scorer is going to want to score goals, but he's not Ronaldo where he's going to be picking off his own teammates to get
True.
it, to try to get
True.
a goal. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
But to a degree, you're not wrong. Like, to a degree, you're not wrong.
There was a clip that was being shared of one of the from the game where Portuguese player, I don't remember who it was, I couldn't see, but they were offside. It was the goal that was called off.
I think it's Fernandez.
Yeah. But he was offside, and Ronaldo was the one with like the arm up in the air, being like he's offside. It's just like, wait, you just told on your own player because he scored? Like, what is this?
I hope there's another explanation for that.
I was just letting them know that he was offside. I was just
Bruh's
letting
the
them
biggest
know.
hater. He's like, bro,
Yeah.
like, come on, bro.
Like, literally had the hand up with all the other team. It's just like, wait, what's happening? There were other players like celebrating because he scored, and he was like, nah, bro, you're offside.
Worst teammate probably ever.
He is
I
not
don't
great.
even think Zlatan was that egotistical, to be honest. And Zlatan's very
I've been
egotistical.
told he's probably one of the best teammates, depending on I guess who you ask.
I mean,
Ask him. I
think-
mean, yeah,
I
Ronaldo
think-
will say he's the best teammate.
No,
Yeah,
as
for
of
sure.
Yeah,
like
if you
as
ask
the
him.
people around him, from what I've heard, I guess it depends on what you see. I've been told he's
I think that Portugal is in a no-win situation because,
Yeah.
like the last coach, he set the team up to be able to move on from Ronaldo,
Mm-hmm.
and then when Roberto
who are these
Martinez
people?
came in,
I've no.
he kind of doubled back on
Looks famous.
I know.
on going with Ronaldo.
Matching
And-
kits.
And it's like you would be better without this guy.
Yeah.
But now you've doubled down and say, hey, we're right into the wheels fall off, and I feel like at some point it's going to cost them. Like it already technically cost them during the first game, so you got to really figure out what's going to happen here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Argentina did that with Messi to a degree where they had that falling out, and Messi was like, well, I'm going to retire. And Argentina was like, fine, leave. We don't care. And then it kind of settled both sides down. And then he came back for that magical World Cup run where it was like, okay, let me be more of a team guy. And it helped. But I don't think Ronaldo's ever going to do that.
No, like this has to be it. Like hard
The
cut,
last goal. Yeah.
like not even giving him a testimony and say, hey, we're done. We're done.
They should know that Portugal's not going to win it. So it
That's
could be
the
his
thing,
last dance, but
like they have enough talent elsewhere to where this could easily be a team that if they can stay healthy, could be a semifinal team. They could, but you're having to deal with him it's going to cost you goals because he wants to feed that ego.
it, it was just a diabolical coincidence in scheduling where you had Ronaldo play the day after, Mbappe gets his shine.
Yeah.
Messi drops three.
And Messi. I was like, dog.
Kane even had a couple. Like, you're just like, you got Ronaldo sitting there like, no fucking way these motherfuckers is going to score like this. Basically. And I'm going to be out here not scoring. There's no chance.
Exactly.
And then a big fat zero.
And a big fat zero.
And like you would have thought that against the DRC that like, hey, this should be light work. Nah. Because I bet you they were thinking, hey, Germany beat Curacao 7-1. Let's see, maybe 8-9. Let's see how this works. Nah.
I feel like Portugal was like, maybe we can get one from someone, take the lead, and then just feed Ronaldo to get 3 more.
If they thought they were going to beat DR Congo that easy, then none of them did their scouting report then.
Because some of these teams are a lot better than I think a lot of people realize.
Like it's honestly like this World Cup has been super fascinating because it's definitely been far more wide open than I think anyone probably would have expected. But at the same time, like the smaller countries, for the most part, they're holding their own. So it's like it's definitely not a case of where, just because it might be your first World Cup in forever, like teams are still coming to play, and I think that's the important part.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Curacao had to go up against Germany, who are one, an incredibly technically sound team, two, a team that has played together for near a decade, and three, a perennial powerhouse when it comes to winning World Cup. So it's like, for your first ever World Cup match, it's definitely fucked when you got to play against them. Like, you couldn't even get Brazil in a down year. Like, you had to get Germany. You know what I mean? It's like, well, fuck.
And some of them also have to remember, depending on like if they're saying islands, their first time, it's very different than when you're saying CAF or African teams that is their first time. Because if you watch even the small team that they consider small teams, those guys are still playing first, second division in Europe.
Yeah.
It just happened that the country they're playing for, it's small, but they're still playing in higher leagues than some of those guys that they're playing with bigger countries.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of them are European born, so they went to the European system. It's just happened that their country of origin is,
a small,
because DR Congo has been a bully in Africa for a long time. It's just that they've crashed out within the last 15 minutes. They almost beat Senegal multiple times. Nigeria,
I think if there's one team that has disappointed me this tournament, it was Senegal, because I feel
we won't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like I just felt like, especially considering how they came off out of AFCON, like they looked really good that tournament, and they just did not look good.
Done wrong.
I think this one was just misleading. First half, if they would have finished, that would have been a 2-0 at the half.
Yeah. True. Because I was on with Crunk for that Senegal-France match, and that was the thing. Like they were so good with their passing and getting behind the French defense, they just could not finish.
Yeah, and then after that, in General Mbappe woke up.
Listen,
Olise woke up.
I don't think there's been a better moment in the World Cup than Mbappe being like, calm down, guys, and then 10 seconds later hitting it from 50 yards. Like, I told you,
Olise
calm down,
passes without even looking. Like, I don't think many people have talked about Olise's assists. It's like
he's so
he
good.
opened, like no one was seeking for the ball except Barcola goal. Those were exceptional. So
good. Is that going to be? Okay.
Here
comes Korea. Ooh! That was a terrible shot on what was a very favorable deflection.
Mexico's getting lucky so far.
He wasn't ready for it.
So far through 41 minutes, it has been a chess match. Korea has done more to get behind the Mexican defense, which is again a little bit worrying for a Mexican fan, but they haven't been able to get it done
I
Yeah,
in the
I
still
final
mean,
third.
the
I
lines
love
that
this
they're
right
breaking
now.
are very wide. So
Yeah.
like they have to do a lot to get themselves in a better angle, better position.
I love
I
that.
wonder what the
Everybody needs that.
tactic change is going to be for Mexico in the second half because right now they aren't breaking through the Korean defense at all. Like they've
Mm,
done nothing to threaten the goal outside of that one Quinones header.
mm, mm. I mean, you're not wrong. A continuation.
Was that a French accent?
No, that was the graphic on Telemundo.
Oh, I'm not on there. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with Fox because I pay
Are you
for it,
out
so
of
I'm gonna use it.
Are you out of country? He's like, I paid for it, so I'm gonna use it.
Yeah,
That's real.
yeah.
That's real. That's real.
But I have to say, those commercials, propaganda, big time on Fox. Those
Yeah.
it's bad. I go on
Yeah.
mute and go to something else.
No, it's
'Cause-
tough. Like I watched. I think I watched a match and a half on it, and one of it was during a watch along, and I just remember just chatting with everybody, being like, "Ha ha ha ha! Wait, wait,
You're like, wait, this is commercials
There's-
happening.
so we're watching soccer, right?" And then I was like, "Wait, commercial? Oh my god, it's a hydration break." And then she's like, "Okay, yep, nope, that's evil. It's not
Yeah,
great."
because like
No, those commercials, no.
at my new job, there's um a TV like right by my desk. So like, um, but of course it's cable, so we have to watch Fox, and then, like it's just like the interesting thing there is that compared to their other World Cups, I would actually say this is their best job. But it's still so unserious. It's still so.
Mhm. Yeah, like
I
the
think-
team they've assembled is amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
about to say, I think the smart thing they did was like, you get Rebecca Lowe from NBC, you get Thierry Henry from CBS, like you bring some of these well-known commentators in from other
Mhm.
companies, so to speak,
Yep.
and you bring them in to
Mhm.
talk. So like that was a smart move.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Obviously I understand why Fox brings in someone like Alexi, but
He's a Fox guy.
well, he's a Fox guy, and it's just that
He's
American.
definitely a Fox. He's definitely
It's
a Fox
that it's
guy.
that American sense of sports talk where you're like, okay, this person is so hated, people are gonna watch because they hate him. Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
exactly.
you get
It's-
to the
it's-
point where you're
that's
so
it.
hated that you're like, okay, well, we have to have him for the controversy.
Yeah, it's definitely a shock jock type of vibe to it.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like you see him next to Ibra and Henri,
Oh,
and if you watched soccer here long enough, whether it's U.S. soccer or MLS, like you've seen the progression with Lalas over the years, and it's so crazy to me to see him go from being that young punk pundit to suddenly he looks boomer as shit.
Yeah.
but
Like,
you know what? I don't know who thought about it or it was a
Oh.
joke, but having Zlatan next to him,
They
that
knew what they
is
were doing.
the best. That
They
was
knew
the
what they were
smart.
doing.
It's hilarious.
Terry
Well,
don't want to be anywhere near him,
No.
and Zlatan is enough of a troll that he doesn't give a fuck.
That's why
And
Jerry only
Zlatan-
makes Jerry
He's in
only
the
makes
center.
those faces.
He's
Yeah.
Did you see how
No,
he
'cause,
came
like,
back
'cause-
to Donovan and Lalas with
He was
arrogance
like-
in France? I was like, Zlatan did it with a straight face. There was no sugar. There was just
oh,
there. I was like, that's what you got, Zlatan. 'Cause-
ignorant people will
Yeah.
call him cocky.
Yes.
but I mean, like Henri is truly a professional because there's definitely been some moments where I'm just like, you can see, obviously you can just see it in his face. It's like, why did he just say that? Why like what is this?
And this
It's like
is a
he-
person
like-
who does Champions League with Jamie Carragher, so it's
Right.
like
Like,
But that's also why I
like
think he
that
makes
whole
those faces.
nether
Like, he
region
knows
thing.
why
It's like
he
you
was
said that
brought
out
there.
loud, dog.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
yeah.
He knows why he was brought there. Yeah. And honestly, they do. Like Thierry Henry, all of them, except for Alexi, are bringing like joy, and they're like laughing and hardy-har-haring, and
Right.
Alexi is
I-
trying. He's trying. He's
He's
trying.
trying,
Yeah.
but he's failing horribly.
He's
because he's trying to fit in. He really is trying to fit in, and it's like
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
not working.
yep,
You can't
yep.
fit in with two guys that have a resume that is
Well, and that's the thing.
far and away better
I
than
think
yours, and you're
I think he
someone who
was
doesn't even like give the basic respect for the game that
Keep
you're
in China
watching.
shoes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But I
I
think it
think.
just brings the American
Oh, he
yeah.
definitely does that. At
talk. So
least
he used the right terms
what
because
they believe in an
yeah,
American
but
that's a
and that's
fan.
just it. Because
Yeah.
like this is where I think this is where like you probably would have tried to go back and get Taylor Twellman to come in, someone who actually talks the game without just all this fucking
the
I mean, I would have
fluff.
liked to see
hubris.
Tim Howard come in because he does Premier League games and
Yeah,
he's really good. Like
I
he,
think that I do think there was a strategy there as far as like let's get one from NBC, let's get one from CBS, and we'll keep our guy from Fox and make it work. And then Zlatan was just like the
Ooh,
X
fight,
factor and all
fight,
that.
fight,
yeah.
fight, fight, fight.
Here we go. Here we go.
But I find it very like I was
Oh,
Oh, keep
The
oh,
talking.
ref is not having it.
You don't have to speak
Okay.
each other's language to know what he was
Listen,
telling you.
listen. Here we go. Here we go. The
and then during
beginnings.
halftime too, it's like when we get back on the other side, it's on.
Oh, let's go.
But
Okay.
these guys, Koreans usually don't talk like this, so I
I
don't know.
know.
That, I don't
That
know.
was crazy.
I don't know if Mexico's ready for it. Then
Nah, son's losing his grip. He's losing his grip for sure.
Well, listen, I think, I said it against South Africa. I think if you start getting into that mentality, if you're not used to it, you're falling into Mexico's hands because this is what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is
like again,
nuts.
this is a team that plays against Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and every time they play them, these are teams that hate them. Like they play against the US, like this is what they do. They will get under your skin, they will talk shit, they will, get in your face. And if you're not used to that and you start falling into that, you're playing into their hands. It's kind of like the Pat Bev thing with the NBA. It's like you don't, unless you're really about that life, you don't want to start playing his game because now he has you. As we hit the last minute of stoppage time so far,
I feel
if
like
I'm honest, Mexico's done nothing. I mean, like I said,
Nah.
just outside of that Quinones header, it's been a non-threat from Mexico. Korea has had a couple of moments where they've broken the defense and put great balls into the box, but they haven't been able to finish in the final third. So, will it be a bit of a
if they
France
keep at
Senegal
it, I do see
situation?
them scoring. But yeah, like I think um, that last little scuffle right that just happened. Like you're gonna see a much spicier second half.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm interested to see what Aguirre does in terms of subs.
Oh shoot. Oh, what's up, Joel? I'm so sorry I missed the
Crunk is
chats.
not doing the
I'm,
chats
no, I'm
right
not.
now. He is
I'm
in
actually
full watch
I'm
along
enjoying
mode.
this game. Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. I'm sorry. I had
As
the
halftime
audio.
hits, we are headed to
Yes.
half scoreless. And I think
Oh,
Korea would be
wow.
happier knowing that they've been able to break down the defense. But again, no goals. So it's a bit like the Senegal situation.
Oh yeah, all the way back there. Nike invests in 4 countries. The rest are templates. Yeah, that's also why everyone's leaving Nike and going to Adidas. Because Adidas find they have the reach.
If you're
Similar
not
to
MLS,
Nike,
Adidas drops heat.
and well, yeah, and they have templates technically, but
Well, the
they
point-
find
yeah,
a
the-
way to also give people the creativity that they need.
The problem is MLS is as a league likes the templates.
It's
So
yeah, that's what.
I don't even think
if
it's
they
that.
if they let teams cook, like it would probably be a lot better.
There's
think-
no history to base anything
but
off
I was
of.
told though that those templates, it's what Adidas is to pick from versus it's based on their contract, whatever how many years they have. That Adidas tell them what they have. They don't have.
Yeah, that's my
why they kind
understanding
of drop
too.
those stupid.
Yeah.
So here's the thing there, because because Crunk knows like I'm kidded up all
You're
day
the
long.
guy.
Like Adidas has like a kind of like a pyramid as far as priority, like as far as like who gets like the best of the best, and who basically just gets like basic shit. And basically like where MLS stands, because basically it's like generally speaking, like they get like shit like as a whole. and like with like maybe like 3 or 4 exceptions, and like like my general feeling is that they spread themselves too thin, having to outfit the entire league. Versus if they only had like 5 or 6 teams that they had to outfit. If they did that,
Okay.
you would get far, far, far better quality out of the team that they do outfit versus having to do the entire league. 'Cause that's 30 teams. Like I can't name 30 teams in Europe that they outfit right now. So it's like when you have to do that many teams and you have to do at least one new kit for each team every single year, like that gets to be a whole lot. And I'm like, from if I'm not mistaken, I think I read a few months back. I think their current deal runs until 28, I believe, and they're at least considering finally bringing it up. I'm like, at the very least, they should probably do like what USL does, where like you have a general deal where if you opt in, you get Adidas, but you also have the ability to opt out, and you can get your own shit. Because like there's certain teams like in Atlanta, like LAFC, probably Galaxy as well. It's like you're getting like
But that's
you're
not fair, Grego.
hey,
And
it ain't meant to be
MLS
fair.
is
Cause like
everything but
shit,
fair,
it ain't meant to be
Yeah,
fair. Cause like
but I
shit,
think also
even
the
the Cowboys, like the Cowboys actually have like their own separate deal from the NFL with Nike. Like they actually don't even like they get their own cut because they sell that much merch. And I feel like there's certain teams in MLS where I'm like one like City, like you already like you have an umbrella deal with all the CFG clubs with Puma, whereas New York City has to still get outbutted um, by Adidas. I'm like, why not just let them go ahead and just go with Puma? Call it a day.
yeah, and I think one of the other problem too is that I guess they try to follow the American sports, but where
Yeah,
it's not just a kit deal, it's like it's the equipment kit,
yeah,
is
yeah.
the trainers and everything. So I know a few of my friends that plays in MLS, right? The only time that you can have another pair of shoes that's not Adidas is if you have a deal,
Right,
a shoe deal. If
right.
not, you
Yeah,
can actually they
everything.
actually can call
Like
Adidas and says I need a pair of shoes. They will send them one.
even if you're on staff, like you can't be
No.
out like on game days head to toe Adidas.
Yeah,
Like
and that's why when we were doing we went on the field and do the whole circle of life when they make sure to tell everybody that you have to have Adidas shoes on or Adidas clothes and no other brands, or else you cannot do like on the field things. It's
mhm.
like
also I'm stripes over swipes, so I'm okay with this.
it's all Adidas, or else you cannot do those special events things. So one of these
Um,
days, I guess we'll see if they can come up with
like I said, like
kits. But
like the equipment deal as far as like the balls, refs uniforms. Like I feel like USL provided a very decent template that MLS should follow. Where like I said, you have a general deal, but teams can opt out and do their own thing. Because
Yeah, no,
like
it's a smart deal. It's great. Yeah.
and that way, if you do have a team that's high
It's
performing, like they
AIS,
should be able to get more
AIS
money
Crunk.
if
Oh, I hate it.
if their merch sales warranted. Like down here, like even though Atlanta sucks, they still sell merch all day long.
of
And I'm
course,
like, you can't tell me that they can't get more than 4 million a year out of the cut that MLS gives. I'm like, no, like
you could get a
like
lot more. Then spend more money on players and stuff. It,
exactly. Like I think Miami, the LA teams, probably Seattle, New York teams, uh, probably Chicago. Like
they're getting better and better. Yeah.
like I think they're all in a position where if they did it right, they could get their own deals. But yeah, and I feel like MLS decided to follow the trend that the other leagues were doing. Like, hey,
Yeah.
we have to do it all under one brand. I'm like, the way soccer works, typically, like it might be more efficient, but I don't think that's necessarily better aesthetically.
Well, he was an NFL executive that was the commissioner of MLS. So,
and still
well,
is. And
might as well follow what he knows, and
I,
we'll
like
s- we'll
I
see what
don't
the
think we
next
have.
one does.
I don't think we have enough time for me to bitch about Don Garber. I just know that thankfully he only has like another year or two left, and but then again, I think they're trying to get another NFL guy to replace him. And I'm like,
To replace
can we? Like,
Garbs?
yeah. And I'm like,
It's
can we get somebody who actually wants to believe in soccer? Can
No,
we?
because MLS is here. And in order to get to here, you need someone who has already been here.
yeah, but that's like the wrong. It,
But
I,
that's nobody who manages
yeah,
NFL now. Like, let's
yeah,
be real.
yeah.
Like,
He
NFL
saved. Yes, they did a
is
great job
already at
with
the top.
MLS.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
someone like Roger Goodell isn't improving the NFL to the point where
But they're on cruise
they're
control.
actually
That's
getting
the
better.
thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're
They
on
need
cruise
someone from
control.
baseball. Like whoever it is who came up with all these new rules for baseball to like get people locked in and interested, whoever those people
Are
are.
people locked in and interested though?
Yeah, I mean the growth is up in baseball.
But
No, they have
they're
they
about to have a work stoppage. So I don't know if that's the best idea.
Well, that's not
that's
necessarily like
CBA
the
stuff. That's
rules and ideas or something. Yeah.
It's like, hold on, this is too much interest. We got to stop all
I'm
this.
with Greg though. Like we need to get someone that believes in soccer. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Someone
No, I'm
that's
with
like,
you.
okay, like we're gonna
Especially
grow
coming
this
off of
sport.
this, I'm like, for all the bullshit, this is coming off still pretty reasonably well, which I kind of predicted. I was like, it'll still do great in spite of itself, but now will come the aftermath of all this, and how do you now build what the pro game will be going forward, and you need someone who's like, hey, we're now in a position where we don't have to be risk averse, and actually be like, hey, let's we can afford to take a chance or two. And like, of course, they're already talking about changing the calendar. Um, I think that I don't want to go as far just yet to say pro rails on the table. I think that's still a little bit away, but at the very least, we can get to where true free agency is available. I think you do have to at least get that. Um, and like as far as everything else, I think you got to see what happens with USL, and then we cross that bridge from that point.
Yeah, uh, I'm at that point for me. I'm looking at more developments of the kids than. I, I understand what everybody's talking about,
No,
the pro
but that's the
rail
thing.
and
Like
all that, but I'm like,
I think it all ties together because
yeah,
we still lack the system to where I feel like the lower divisions can contribute more, and if they don't have a clear pathway to a top flight scenario, it's like you're still like,
Incentive.
yeah, exactly, what's the incentive
Yeah.
to that?
yeah. Unfortunately, the biggest thing that's blocking them is,
MLS
even though we all talk about the pay to play thing, but
pay to play affects
I
everything,
think the
everything.
biggest problem here is that even the clubs that are doing well and that have kids going, at the end of the day, will not be able to benefit from any transfer from those kids, right? Because
Right.
I think in Europe, if you see it, all those $100 million transfers, there's 1 to 5 to 10% of that transfer goes to the team that developed them at their youth level.
And like
That pretty
MLS.
much helps them for another 10 years.
Mhm.
And they get to bring another two or three Holland Mbappe's
Yeah.
within those 10 years,
Yeah.
and then it keeps the circle going and going.
the pay
Here,
the pay to play situation affects everything because not only does it affect just the general development situation, you also got to think about from coaches and how much y'all have to pay just to get certified. Because like the cost it takes to get certified over here compared to other countries, it's like it's
it's
insane. And I'm
oh
like, what? And think about it, it's like, what do you get for that certification? Because it's not like you are getting like you're not on a path that's going to lead to possibly a pro job within um, you know 5 to 10 years. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be here and I'm probably gonna stay in this club situation for forever. And I'm like, no, like there should like the pathway should be there, and it's not. And like,
Yeah.
of course,
That's
the
fair.
like
Some of them it pays
all
better to stay club.
and all things considered, like expansion fees, that's technically pay to play as well because it keeps certain clubs out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Uh,
I want to go to this comment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the match was a little boring, and he checked the XG, and it's 0.11 to 0.11. So hey, speaking of MLS, we got some parity there. That's nice. That
yeah.
Paired is
is
overrated.
nice.
Paired is
That
we
is
need
nice.
dynasties. We need
Um,
dynasties.
yeah, Mexico with 47% of the possession. They
Nice.
do have more shots and one shot on target to South Korea's two shots and none on target. But uh, cumulative, they have three touches in the opposition box. Mexico with two, Korea with one. Like it really, they cannot figure out how to. Nobody can figure out how to control the game for a little bit. I'm trying to
South
pull up
Korea trying to play
the
it safe.
momentum. Yeah. Well, yeah. Who was it, Treb? When you were talking about it earlier, how teams, they're a little nervous because it's a knockout match and you don't want to put yourself in a bad position. But someone's gonna have to step in this
Well,
because I mean, I guess a draw both ways. There are worse things that can happen, but you don't want it to go like that because now the third match becomes a real serious situation. Like I'd much rather lose and then at least then you're still ahead of the third and fourth place team. You just know that you need to win this next match, but
And
at least
yeah.
you went for it. You kind of need that confidence going into the third match, even if you lose.
And plus, you
well,
got
like
to
I,
think about the other half. If you're in third place, who you get to play against in the knockout stage, that also have to take into effect. So it's
That's
not
fair.
just the third game.
well, it's like I said. I mean, this is a match that decides who's going to win the group. So I think you have two teams that don't want to do too much, and then you look at that third match. I mean, Korea's going to play South Africa, and Mexico's going to play Czechia, and I think that they both look at those games and say we can probably win those games, and so it becomes a sense of you know. As much as we all hate it as fans, it becomes a sense of like I don't think either side is going to be mad with the draw because they favor their chances in that third
Yeah,
match. And I
yeah, that's
think
fair.
that, with how the World Cup is right now, the first tiebreaker is going to be head to head. And then I think it goes goal differential. So I think, both sides are like, if we just get out of here with a draw, that's fine. Let's try not to lose. But at the same time, I think you're right. Like I think whoever loses, they still have a great chance of winning that third match and will most likely finish second. And we talked about it earlier. The team that finishes second in this group, as it stands, is going to play Switzerland in Los Angeles. And so I think if you're Mexico, this is why I think if you're Mexico, I would go for it because worst case scenario, you finish second, you're still going to be playing your knockout match in Los Angeles, which is essentially your second home, right? Like you're going to have the fans there, you're going to have the support there.
Yeah, you will. Goodness
And
gracious.
you should beat Switzerland. So, if I'm Mexico, I at least try to go for it. I spend 30 minutes trying to go for it. I just say fuck it. If they hit us on a counter, it is what it is. But let's go for the win. And obviously, if you're Korea, I think you want to get the win to try to ease the pressure that's on you because I think that there is a lot of pressure from Korean media and regular media for South Korea as the second half has already kicked off. I'm about 30 seconds into the second half right now.
Yep, I'm at 40 right now.
Yeah. So the second half is kicked off. We are in for hopefully a more exciting 45.
Yeah, let's hope. Oh my gosh, yeah, 0.11 to 0.11 is egregious.
Yeah,
Yikes.
0.11 XG on both sides, which I'm surprised Korea is so low because again, they had
That's
the better
hilarious.
chances. So
People got trying to get back to their seats right now. They're like, "Oh shit,
they
those
were probably all
lines!"
they were probably all
Ah!
drinking together. They were like,
Uh
"Listen, man," and
huh. Chugging and stuff. Talking about the match.
I don't believe either side has made a substitute yet.
No.
But yeah, like I said, if I'm Mexico, I go for it because worst case scenario, You're likely finishing second. That puts you in Los Angeles against, as it stands, Switzerland. I don't think that that's a bad
Oh, I don't know. Based on how
consolation.
Switzerland has been playing lately.
Well, no, not playing lately. Playing in the final, like 35
20
minutes
minutes
of
of
that
that
match.
match?
Yeah, like they were awful for. And oddly enough, once they made subs,
Yeah, see, that's. I guess they're trying to give him a little bit of playing time.
yeah, they should know who they need to start, who they need to play after that, or maybe they like that idea is just technically having the most sound team starting the match, and then you can kind of bring the Mavericks, the game changers, and hopefully that game change, because obviously anything's possible. They might not be able to do that again.
I mean, a very quiet match for
Super
Quinones
sub.
right now. A very quiet match for Raul Jimenez.
Raul Jimenez does that though. He definitely disappears. He can disappear. So it's he only needs a moment, but also
Yeah, he
on the
goes for
ball, he's
chunks
not
of
necessarily
minutes
gonna-
disappearing.
Yeah, because he's not going to necessarily beat somebody on the ball, and he doesn't have the pace to beat someone to the ball. So he kind of needs to be in and around the box to be able to just make some movement and do what strikers do and score.
Let me double check to make sure he's on the bench, because I think if I was Mexico,
Ooh, oh my God, this guy stinks.
that was not a great shot.
Oh my gosh.
So, like I was saying, especially after that shot, I think if I was Mexico, I'd bring on Chavez. I would bring on Luis Chavez and see.
So the question is, why did he try to take the shot instead of cross it?
Because somebody wants to make something happen.
And he just got the side of the net.
Yeah, I think I would bring on Chavez right now for that midfield.
Oof. Oh, he's
distracted.
He's distracted. Quinones.
Like right now, Lira is not doing anything in the midfield, in my opinion.
No, he's not.
So I would bring Chavez on. Maybe he can get something going.
You see the Mexican player following him to listen to what the manager was saying. Hey, it's in play. I can come over here too. You know. All right, we got some Korean players warming up.
See, here's the real concern when they bring off Son and they start actually playing.
I know, actually.
Then it's like, oh shit. Then we gotta really lock it in.
Oh!
Wait.
Oh
my God!
No!
Oh my God!
Somebody's getting fired.
Hold on, this is worth it. I can play it for this. I don't have any Mexican because I don't want to. It actually did mess up the stream, but I'll play our traditional.
We'll take it. Hey, is that Lira too? Did I just who was that?
Luis Romo?
Romo, yeah, Luis Romo.
Keeper, oh, that's a nightmare right there.
I know. I don't know why you jumped into them anyway. You
better to be lucky than good sometimes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. That was
ended at the end of in the net. Doesn't matter how.
A very fortunate
he must
error
not
from
have
the
yelled
keeper,
loud
but
enough
you got to be there to
because-
take advantage of it.
Well, you got to communicate. You let your teammate know.
Why did he drop the ball, though?
He didn't hear him late.
I know the
guy
defender
didn't
was
move out of his
there.
way.
That'll you see him bring it. Oh, he didn't really have full control.
No,
when
he didn't.
ran.
No, he didn't have
Yeah,
sure hands.
it was still on his fingertips. Yeah.
Mm.
Didn't have a firm grasp on the ball. That was.
But all you got to do
Very
is just
fortunate
step
for
over.
Mexico.
Step over to the side. He was watching it and then heard him at the last second and then just ducked.
Romo, look at Romo's like.
He was celebrating even before the ball hit the net.
Just watching it float.
I mean, when the goalkeeper's face down on the ground and the ball is in the, you know what I mean?
You
You
like
don't really need to see it hit the net to know that it's probably going to go in.
The ball was still rolling. He was
That's
winning
fair.
over there. He was back to the net.
Hey, it's time to have
Better
a
to
good
be
time.
lucky
It's time
than
to
good.
have a good time. I know that was wild. Oh,
I'll take it. I'll take it. Now the real. Now we can. Now we really lock it in.
I mean that is what Korea did. They went down and then turned up. So maybe
Oh,
it's what they'll end up doing again.
well, now Mexico just have to go at it again because the keeper now, his mind is how bad he just messed up.
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
make
I
it
assume the
worse.
defenders that
Yeah.
way too.
Exactly. Really start testing them. Be like,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh
I would still
wow!
bring on Chavez. Oh my god, another. Okay, this game's getting
Wait,
a
what? He's saying there
little
was a
sloppy.
foul? That didn't look offside.
I think he's saying mano handball.
Oh, okay.
I think it deflected off of Gutierrez's hand.
Oh, there's the Chicago kid right there.
Arguing with the ref.
Gutierrez, I was just amazed of how quickly he went from getting his Mexican passports, switching to a Mexican team. Bam, he's in the World Cup all within what 6 months.
This is why I say Diego Luna
Uh,
would have been on this team, man. If he
Oh,
would have
yeah.
just made that switch, he'd have been on that roster. He'd be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'd feel a lot more confident. Again, just for the tenacity with which he plays and the energy that he brings.
Like, given how Luna played during the Gold Cup last year, I was like, to me, it felt like all
That
but
was your
automatic.
guy.
As long as
I
he's
thought it was your
healthy,
guy. Yeah.
he's in there.
Yeah, he was the hot
Everything was
player.
saying he was the guy.
He was a hot player.
I was shocked when he wasn't on that list. I was like, "Are you
Like,
sure
not
about
like
that?"
I don't think it was like even like the provision. I was like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
and like,
And it was. I don't know if you guys saw it, but like the interview he was doing with the streamers.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was just really interesting because you could see it in his face. He was like, yeah, I think we get a one-time switch. You know what I mean? Like you could tell he was just thinking. He was thinking about it at the very least. Which, like, if you're an American fan, like, I don't know that that's a good thing.
Hey, you never
I
know.
think
It's not too
that
late. So
it's like, but here's my thing though, because like, it's only been like a handful of players that I feel like if you were in the U.S. system and you switched to Mexico, like, not a lot of them have really panned out all that super
No,
well. So it's like yeah, like it might make sense like in the immediate, but like I feel like Mexico has yet to really make it a big thing to where like the Mexican the Americans that come over, end up featuring a whole lot. So it's like,
I don't know if it's the featuring a whole lot, but I think the issue that happens is Mexico as a team, even though they have eased up on the grandfather rule, which was, for those that don't know, essentially before, in order to even play for Mexico, you had to have had your grandparents born in Mexico at some
mm,
point, right? Like you had to be able to trace your grandparents to the homeland, which was like an insane rule. It
full
limits your
Knight's
pool
Tale,
like
full
crazy.
Knight's Tale.
Yeah, and I think the problem is that they face now is that the team is still very much traditionally Mexican in that, like, for a lot of, especially nowadays, for a lot of Mexican Americans born in America, they don't really speak Spanish. They don't really have a hold on that culture. And I think they get to Mexico and it's like a culture shock as Korea driving in, son trying to dribble around, and
that's
the
why you
defense kicks it
pass it.
out. Good clearance.
And
Good clearance.
quick feet.
Good clearance. But yeah, I think that it's just a culture shock and the fact that, like, Mexico's not going to tailor to you. Like, I should say, there hasn't been an American-born talent that's come to Mexico that makes you want to tailor what you're doing around them, right?
Yeah.
So I think that they get there and they're like, okay, well, I got to like speak Spanish, I got to learn this culture, and then I got to like ingratiate myself with this team, which is always hard to do.
Like that's why I'm pretty impressed with the goalkeeper with Japan, Suzuki, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like
Zion.
Japan typically doesn't take well to any
No, any
goddamn-
change like that, yeah.
And I'm like, not only are you mixed, but you black.
Yeah, but
Like,
his
visibly.
his story is quite interesting too, right? Because he
Yep.
was born here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
and he's
yeah.
and then he made sure that he knew the whole culture. So that's why his
Yeah.
last name, he took
It's a
his
bit
mom's
like-
last name and grew up in their system.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I
It's a
think
bit
that's
like
how he
Rui
got more
Hachimura
accepted.
with the Lakers,
Yes.
right? It's
So
like,
so I think they just culturally they knew exactly how to navigate it so that he could be accepted. Because if he took his dad's last name, that would have been a whole nother
and
story.
that's why I think, again, with the, like Greg was saying, with the Americans not panning out in Mexico, I think you're gonna have to do that, where it's like you're gonna have a player, and I think Diego Luna would have done that. I think he is the kind of player that would have come in and been like, okay, let me embrace this culture, let me like really settle in, and I think he could have been the one to break through, as Japan is the first to make changes. Is Sun coming off?
South Korea.
Yes, Sun come off. Yeah, that's what I said. South Korea make changes. Sun comes off, and now here we go. We're gonna get South Korea playing as a unit.
That's what happened when your superstar is not doing his thing.
Listen,
Some
they
people
can't all be
adjust.
Mbappe.
Some people
Yeah.
adjust to it.
Well, we got the superstars.
Ooh.
Don't play out the back, bro. Please, what are you doing?
Ooh,
Please stop. Oh my God. What are you doing?
Wow. Oh, that really?
that's
Really?
That's a foul, right?
Oh.
That's a foul. Yeah, that's a
It
foul.
is.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Oh, he's pulling out a card.
speaking of American kids playing in Mexico. Gutierrez is
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
if I was good,
Yeah.
if I was
Yeah.
good enough and I was
Yeah.
still playing soccer through my youth, I definitely would have chosen Mexico, 100%.
See, so that's why you always tell
And
your
I would have been able
parents-
to play back in the day because, like, my grandma was born in Mexico, so I could.
There
I
you
could,
go.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell those diaspora parents, right? You always have to make sure that your kids know when growing up, just like our kids here, you make sure that they know those roots as well.
Listen.
Because it will help them.
I've
when
said
it
it
comes
before.
to-
I've said it before. Like, the first soccer team I ever watched was Mexico, and I can remember every weekend, like, or not every weekend, but like, whenever they played, it was like that's who we were watching. That was on the house. We would have like special times where the family would come over and watch, and that's what I grew up with. And my first favorite player was Guatemala Guatemala Blanco, and like that was like someone that I really admired.
Legend.
Yeah, and so you're right. Like when you teach your kids that, it's like, okay, like that's all I know. I knew Mexico soccer before I knew about Arsenal, before I knew about MLS, like all of that. So
So you get your ball knowledge.
yeah, when you can teach your kids the roots and have them in your culture, that really helps. Especially for the African teams too, right? Because I feel like with a lot of the African teams, like you see, like there's a lot of players that play for England that are like Nigerian roots, and that play for France that have like Cameroonian roots, and you're like, man, if you guys would have just had that kind of like relationship with your culture, like some of these African teams would be even better.
I
than
think
they are
a
now.
lot of them do still have that.
You mean
It's
you mean
just
this Blanco?
Yeah.
You mean this?
yeah.
Blanco?
Oh, look at that.
Listen. America is always going to hold a special place in my heart because of him.
Oh,
was
just like
my
the
guy.
hat. Look at that. It's Club
Yeah, that was my
America right
guy.
there.
Guatemala was my guy. That was my guy.
Ooh,
If I had known
okay.
about Quinones or really paid attention closer, I might have done him. But yeah, I had to do Blanco. I had to.
Such a legend. I mean,
America's
just-
26 collection.
But yeah, that's what I like. Like,
Oh my gosh. It's getting chippy. Let's go.
Los hermanos está peleando. The brothers are fighting. The brothers are fighting.
Let's go.
Somebody gotta wake up.
Well, Korea's got to win. Mexico's in the lead. We don't got to do shit. We just gotta not concede. We don't.
Stay brown and die.
Is it 3v2?
So all I gotta do is just stay brown and die.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Come on.
There was someone in the middle that looked like he might have been putting them on.
Speaking of culture shock, I always have to like remind myself when I'm in the Bay that they have trains out here. We don't really have like freight trains in Los Angeles
Yeah, you're
near
like,
where I
wait, what
live.
did I just? Like,
Yeah,
is
there's
that a
like I always
train?
forget that like when I'm here in the Bay, there's like literal train tracks that are like, you
Right
know, moving freight and stuff, and I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, that's true. I gotta like watch my mic when they pass through.
It's okay. I love Billy, and I say it, and he jokes that I'm making fun of him. But yeah, Billy lives right over one of the airports. So like
Oh,
every like
The
45
planes.
minutes, yeah, you would literally just
I'm
say,
fuck what you heard. Like
you're just
I'm
like, oh
literally
my god,
right by Hartsfield. So like, yeah,
It's
like when if I'm outside, like right here by downtown College Park and
it's great.
in East Point, like it's very easy. It's like you'll just hear a plane go by, and it's like you can like you could be in the middle of a conversation, like you just won't be able to hear shit. And it's funny because like growing up in Richmond, like even there, I probably live like 10 minutes from the airport, and like so like I'm kind of used to it. But yeah, like it's crazy.
All right, a lot of possession for South Korea.
yeah. The comment from Max: no more just starting Sun and hoping he does something. Yeah, I think Korea's gonna have to rethink their strategy because again, like I said, LAFC fans will tell you Sun has been in a scoring slump for the ages. Like it is insane how he
For
just
his
went from scoring in bunches to unable to find the target,
yeah,
let alone the back of the net.
he was really good. When he came over last year and like this year, it's just been like
Well, he got found out.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. I think a lot of Los Angeles fans were quick to point the blame at Mark Dos Santos, the new coach. But I think
mm,
this World Cup, I think you're seeing that it's not really a coach problem.
Oh,
It is.
DeSantis does. He is horrible though,
No, I'm not
but
saying
son,
he's
yeah.
good. Listen, I'm not saying that makes him a good coach, but I'm just saying I think we can say it's not 100% his
Yeah.
fault. And I do think that there's something to that. A lot of people who followed Son his whole career, like a lot of Tottenham fans will tell you, I think him having to play centrally is a problem, right? Like
I
I
mean
don't think,
those that last year or two was like
yeah.
I think that first season with LAFC kind of gave people the idea that this was how it was going to be, but like he came
Well,
back
he
down to
also
earth.
wasn't. That's what I'm saying. He also wasn't playing centrally that first season with LAFC. It was
Mm.
Bouanga playing in that 9 role a lot of the times, and Son kind of handling that wing. And I think that when you play him centrally, I mean, again, like this season and with South Korea, I don't think that he is that player.
No, not any.
Mm.
Well, I mean, well,
I don't think he's ever been that
I
player
say
as like
yeah,
a 9, right?
because
Yeah, no.
he played wing at
At
Spurs.
Tottenham,
So, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Had Harry
He's
Kane.
never but he's never been the Harry Kane. He's never been
Yeah.
like the out and out
No,
9.
no.
So I mean, if I'm Mark Dos Santos, I have to be watching this tournament saying like, okay, well, fuck, let me.
I mean,
I mean, if I'm LAFC, honestly, because the rumors have been that David Martinez is close to being transferred to Germany.
which
If
is
I'm LAFC, I would not allow that to happen, and I would say, listen, son, you got
I
to be
mean, you
back on the
could
wing, and we got to have Martinez either play up the middle or start playing Nathan or Ordaz a lot more.
the benefit to LAFC is that they are still in LA, so it's like I don't think it would struggle as far as replacing Martinez. It's just a matter of it has to happen pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And I
And
think
they are in
that
LA. They're I will say LAFC in particular are really good at uh luring in superstars, unlike their roommates at BMO, which I'm not even going to
I
get
don't know. I
into.
don't know
But
what was going on with the Galaxy.
oh,
That's a whole
the Galaxy
conversation
are
in
not the
itself.
roommates at BMO, brother.
Yep. Well, the parody that the MLS
Their
wanted so
roommates at
bad, that's
BMO
what
are Angel
happened.
City.
It's the whole parody that MLS wants to promote once they
Yeah.
won that
But even
ring.
that like the thing about because like of course with everything that happened with Puig and his injuries, you're not able to just freely replace him because he occupies a DP spot, and I think that until until either he's out of that contract or MLS decides that hey, you actually can replace DPs with another DP, they're stuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and they forced them to sell players after that winning
And Puig
season,
is a
and
good
they
talent, but
got
you're right.
injuries.
The injuries have hurt him
Yeah.
a lot because
Yeah.
he's really good for Galaxy when he's healthy, but he just hasn't been healthy in the 2 out of
Last
the
year
3
now.
years that he's
Yeah.
been there, right? Like, so
Which is why that's the only reason why I thought it was weird that they were pushing him the way that they would. But also, if you're injured, I mean, you better make these fucking appearances. Like, if you can't play in the game, you better show up when we need you to show up and wave at fans and make people happy.
You better show up at
Ricky
Randy's.
Bush does. Yeah, and I think he also made his injury worse because of the final. He wanted to play.
yeah, he
to
wanted
win
to
it.
play
So,
in that.
so
and
he
that-
made
and
sort of that
re-aggravated it,
sacrifice,
Yeah.
which I guess kind of makes sense because I think all athletes would have done the same thing. It's
Mhm.
just
I mean,
that,
you look at Urian Timber for Netherlands, right? Like he wanted so bad to come back and play in that Champions League final for Arsenal as we head into hydration break. But like Urian Timber came back and played for Arsenal in the Champions League, and it cost him the World Cup because he's like, I'm just not healthy enough.
yeah,
And-
that one I would have sat down. I would have stayed and say I play in World Cup, Champions League, fellas. You worry about that one. Yeah,
It's easy to say
As an
that, but
Arsenal fan, I would have. It would have made me sad, but I
But you
would
were
have
like-
understood.
it's like World
It's
Cup.
the
you're
World
like,
Cup. It's the
Yeah.
World Cup.
Yeah.
We
It
got
is.
the Premier League title. We got
Yeah.
what we wanted. The Champions League was a bonus. Like, in my opinion, if you were a player that's like, look, I want to just be healthy for the World Cup, I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been
no one.
like,
If
I
it
get
had
it.
been anything but the Champions League final, I think he would have sat. I think
Yeah.
Me
that-
too.
'cause-
No,
'cause
me too. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't play the last, month and a half of Premier League games where we really could have used him to lock in the Premier League title. So like you could tell that he really muscled it out for that one, and it cost him his World Cup. And I feel really bad. I really do.
Yeah, World Cup
Um,
because you're not guaranteed.
And
to
I think
go
that's
back.
going to make him a legend with Arsenal. Like I think Arsenal fans understand that, and they're like, listen, like. Thank you. You know what I mean? You tried, like we appreciate it, but like, damn, man, like I would have understood if he was like, look, I want to play with my brother in the World Cup. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. Max Bauer said, "I'm glad that there's no game starting at 11 p.m. Central tonight." I'm
Oh, no,
same.
Hey, that was
Well, it-
perfect for me. I had to work. I have some extra work to do, so I had it on this screen here, and I was working. I was like, "Thank you."
like during the week, like even though school's out and all that stuff, people, we grown, we got jobs and everything. Like midnight is on the East Coast is diabolical.
Yeah, so,
I'm in California, so like I've said, West Coast is the best coast for sports. You know,
Oh, West Coast
the,
for this
the
World
late
Cup
night
is
match
actually
is 9
perfect.
o'clock for
It's
me, so I'm
perfect.
like, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
that's fair.
fine.
That's fair.
What's staying up till 11? Like it is what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
not
real.
bad.
Yeah, like this World Cup from a time zone perspective is perfect for the West Coast. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Listen, we pay our
ooh.
dues, man. I gotta wake up at 4 a.m. to watch Arsenal.
Yeah, you do. No,
Okay,
that's-
like
that's
listen,
real.
man. Listen, man.
I know
deserve
having to wake up
this.
to watch Arsenal. Oh, tough.
shots fired.
That's what you meant, right? What? I was
Listen,
trying to be supportive.
Listen, man.
That's rough. That's rough.
It used to be rough when we were losing 8-2 to Man United and getting 6 dropped on us by Chelsea. It used to be rough. It's not rough anymore. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
And you had to wear a Puma.
Hey, I'm happy with Puma now. They made their mistakes with Arsenal.
We
They made
did
their
have to wear
mistakes.
Puma. As Mexico has made a change, Gutierrez and Romo come out, and Pineda and Alexis Vargas come on. So some attacking options for
yeah,
a team that
wow.
are up 1-0.
Oh,
And
interesting.
Korea is also making a couple of changes.
Got to keep them fresh.
I
There's
am
still
waiting. I'm waiting
hold
for
up.
the
List didn't come in.
Yeah, we'll need to
graphic
know.
because I don't know
Yeah,
Korean
please.
players, so I'm
Please
sorry.
Please help.
I'm like, I don't know these players. I'm not familiar with your whole team outside of Sun. I'm sorry.
He's like,
Yeah, I was
this
trying.
sometimes.
I was trying to get out one of my homies from Tigers supporters group. To
They
come
are really
through
good.
tonight,
Shout out
yeah.
Tigers.
And but yeah, of course.
I haven't seen the
They're-
graphic for Korea. They're not letting us know who's coming in
I
for
know.
them. So
I mean,
oh, here it
struggle-
goes.
Oh, there you go.
Moon Hwan comes out and Young Woo comes out for Hyun Jun and Jisung. I'm sorry if I pronounced
got
those
that-
wrong.
Man,
I'm
you
got
sorry.
that
nailed
young
those.
woo on me. I got that young woo.
I apologize to
but,
Korean fans if I butchered your names. I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
did
trying.
post on Blue Sky like during the last game. Canada has this one guy named Bombito. That's the greatest name.
Bombito.
Yeah.
It is not.
The
It's not
great
even Brazilian.
Bombito.
Right. Like, how do you have a name that good that is not Brazilian?
If you know, you
that's
know.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Said the great Bombito. Well, it's a bit like in women's soccer. Who is it? Sanchez for Mexico called El Bombi, right? Or El Bomba?
Yeah.
La Bomba. So I always love when I just love names like that. I love
Like
it. I
he
love
should
a
just
good.
be
I love a good
like
name.
no first
Right.
name, just Bombito.
Right.
That's
Especially
it.
as a footballer, like having a good name is great.
I will say that's what Brazilians do really well. They're like, okay, when you reach that level, you get the one name.
One.
You're like, you know,
Yes.
Neymar, Ronaldinho, like.
I do feel though that like they've kind of dried up lately because like I mean
True.
Yes.
we were stuck for a while with just like a Fred. I'm like
That's how we knew we were losing recipes.
Who's the star for Brazil? Fred. No. I said Brazil, not America. No, it's Fred. It's Fred.
No, trust me. It's one name, Fred.
yeah like
Listen, now we got Vinny, man. Okay.
you see like
He's a
like
junior.
see Vinny
That's a foul.
managed to get some style to it. It's just VINI. It's like boom like that one has some style to it. Like imagine if it just been like Barney. I'm like come on man. You got Fred and Barney playing for Brazil.
Oh, okay. So the Mexican player tried to help up the Korean player, and the Korean player's like, "Nah, I don't need your help, bitch."
Ramos,
Okay,
well, at this point,
starting to get testy.
But I like how he stuck the hand out though. He stuck the hand out and then took it away.
he tried.
Yeah, look,
there wasn't
and then
there
he's
wasn't
like,
an attempt.
The Korean
There
player's
was-
like,
Yeah.
actually, never know. Look at it. Even Telemundo
Yeah.
was like showing the replay. They were like, look at this. This was.
Wait, I thought you were my teammate. My bad. Leave me alone.
Nah. Oops, I thought you were somebody else.
Listen,
Sorry, my
I
eyes were closed. I
I
thought.
love a good, you know, I don't want to call this a rivalry, but I love when teams get a little feisty. I love it.
I know.
Like you on my team, dog.
I'm a fan of teams that are part of some historic rivalries. Like I'm a Michigan University fan. Like we got Ohio State. I'm a Lakers fan. We got the Celtics. You know what I mean? Like
Not the Clippers.
I'm a Lakers fan. We got the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
We will not be ignored.
Can the Clippers get out of the Western Conference once before I even start thinking about them as a rivals? Like, come
You
on.
know,
Like,
you know.
you want to talk?
They
Listen,
tried.
again,
They
as a
tried their
Michigan
best.
fan, Michigan State are more of a rival than Clippers are to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Which is very true.
Oh,
You know,
ooh, good stop.
Oh, Quinones on the ball.
Now,
Beautiful
is it Julian or Julian?
Julian for who? Alvarez?
No, Quinones.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't paid attention to his first name. I just call him Quinones.
I know. Bringing up the Clippers is crazy.
Bruh.
Even Gorsi over
Bringing
there.
up the Clippers is crazy. I was
Clippers
just
fans
quiet.
try.
I was just
Clippers
like,
fans try to make
go
us
for
the
it.
rivals, and it's like,
Go
brother,
for
we're not
Pay
your
attention
speed.
but
to
we're in the
us.
same city.
Brother, you're not even in the same atmosphere. It don't matter where your address is, brother. I'm telling you right now. We are not your speed. You know what I'm saying? That's like West Ham trying to call Arsenal rivals. Like, brother, what are you talking about, bro?
I mean, it's just the fact that they really went to moved to Inglewood, and I'm like, basically right where the forum is, and I'm like,
The
that's
Forum,
just absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be the Lakers. I'm like, all right then.
That's brutal.
Korea
That was
with
so
a great
close.
ball across the face of the goal. Can't get a player in. It looks like it was offsides anyway.
Yep.
I forgot Clippers were even a team. I mean, so
Trust
do
me.
they sometimes. So do they.
So
I was about to say, do the Clippers know that they play basketball?
I mean, depends on the days that Kawhi plays.
Listen,
Well, I was like, that's why I
the
went
Lakers
there.
are literally in their worst down period, you know, their worst decade of existence, and we still have one championship and a bunch of playoff appearances.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you even talking about? Our worst period ever is the Clippers' best period ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like they finally made the conference finals once.
Brother, the NBA has existed for like 100 years, bro. What are you doing?
Right,
The Knicks
exactly.
won a championship. What the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Respectfully, like disrespectfully, actually. I don't care about the Clippers, bro.
All right,
Anyway.
another sub for Korea. The purple.
You know what though? I'm actually cool at the Knicks win. I just called to see the chaos just one time. I said, okay, I see.
I'm a Celtics fan. Fuck the Knicks, bro.
Again, further proof that Crunk just picks teams that are rivals of mine.
No.
Fuck all y'all's teams. That's just how I live, you know?
What baseball team do you like again, Crunk?
The Redbirds.
Yeah, I'm a Cubs fan, so that lets you know everything.
See, yeah,
and also fuck the Cubs.
This motherfucker is a direct rival in everything, bro.
Hey, we have Angel City. We have Angel City.
That's all we have.
That is
and look
all
at where
have.
they're at, bro. Like, goddamn.
Just wait until there's a NWSL team that comes to Iowa. It's a wrap.
Oh God, no. Oh, no. I could have been a support. So funny enough, when I was like, I'm gonna get into. I'm actually, because of the teams that I like that are also like big fuck Chicago teams, and I was like, I'll do it with MLS and NWSL, and I tried MLS, Chicago Fire. They were weird on social media with me, and I had some like odd conversations via email with some of the people who work for the Fire, and then just the Stars are just painfully unserious. So it's just I can't do it.
The old owner is gone. Well, the old.
I don't even care about that stuff, like, because again, like I wanted
finally,
because MLS, it's just the MLS. Like we were joking about the parity and all that other stuff. So it's like it is like just pick a team where it can be fun. Like it's Chicago's close. Like I'll still go to the games, but I'm not going to like go out.
What's bizarre about Chicago is that just the amount of stars and past like national team players that have come through Chicago, and they have no championships to show for them. Like that should tell you everything. Like that, that franchise has been a chronic mess for a long time.
But they're doing much better this year in their Berhalter.
Oh, the Fire, like all these considered, like I actually would say that I kind of saw it coming with Berhalter because I felt like
that was
the national team job was the right job at the wrong time. He was far too inexperienced for that job, but all things considered, like he was good in Columbus. Like he took him to the MLS Cup, I think, like his second year or something like that. And so, like, he always was like, he's a good club coach. And like, I'm not shocked that he got things turned around. And like the fact that they had to do stadium coming, I'm like, he should do pretty well there sooner rather than later there. So,
he got an owner that got money, so it's not like it.
He got money, and just the way they got that deal done, kind of under the radar, was like absolute perfection.
Yeah, and if he can pull Lewandowski, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Two more subs for Mexico. We got Raul Jimenez coming out for Sergio Jimenez. Jimenez. So Jimenez for Jimenez. And then Reyes, the only defender so far that Mexico has subbed on. So it has been for a team that's up 1-0 in the 80th minute. Yeah, Mexico are very much trying to make sure that they keep their teeth in the attack. Just in case. It helps
because Korea seem like they're trying everything. I've seen
Korea have reached the point of the match where they are throwing the kitchen sink at them. Yes,
including their bodies, throwing their bodies all over the place.
But so far, I mean, again, this is one of those. I would liken this to like in a UFC MMA fight, like where it's just two wrestlers, right? Like, I think to the untrained eye, this is going to be a very boring match. But I think, as snobbish as it sounds, I think if you know ball, this has been a very tactical match. Like this has been two teams, again, with the group, winning the group at stake. Both teams understanding that they're the two best teams in the group, not really wanting to take too many chances. This has been a very tactical battle. And, so far the difference has been a mistake from Korea, which I don't think is a surprise given how both teams have played.
Thank you. You said something that I argue with a lot of people, especially that watch American sports. When they go and say it's boring,
Yeah,
I say it's because you don't know what to look for.
exactly,
Like if you see all of
exactly.
these passes, you see 25 passes that ends up into a shot on goal. That is excitement because you saw it go from start to finish. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Oh, it's boring." I said,
I
"Watch."
just had this
He's
conversation
like,
with
"Watch."
um I was hanging out with a friend of mine, former national team player, and we were at the hotel. And the bartender was like, he watches during the World Cup, and I'm just like, I'm trying to explain to him, like, you know, because of course he's like Philly guys, like, yeah, I don't like soccer, it's boring. I'm like, dog, like you are missing out on so fucking much. And I tried. I was like you just got to just sit down and just give it a shot, because like if all you think is that it's just like people playing like four corners and just never moving, I'm like, dog, like no.
I will gladly admit when a match is boring. Like I've seen some boring matches, like we talked about earlier. I think the first match of the day, that Bosnia match, was kind of
Yeah,
like
it was.
borderline
Yeah,
boring.
it
But this
got
was,
it picked up, but
yeah, but this was definitely a match that I think if you understand what's at stake, again, just two teams understanding that, this was going to decide the winner of the group, like you're not surprised that they came out a little bit, I don't want to say timid, but just a little bit more like tactical. That's what it is. It's tactics. It's like
because I think
we're
now,
not going to take too many chances, but like you're going to have to break us down,
and that's going to be the interesting thing I think
That's
going
funny.
into this next round of games is that now that we finished the first game,
Okay.
now like you're trying to figure out placement going into the knockouts is like you're definitely going to be playing a bit more cagey.
Yes, yes, I am.
Wow, wow.
We all looked at the comment now. Yeah, that
Oh, wait, wait, wait. Yes, you're right. Look at that.
man said I didn't know Sadio Mane was on the pen. That is
That's
that is the craziest
that's
thing.
I will take that comment any day. That's what I thought I
Oh
was a few
man.
years back,
Oh
but
man.
That would listen.
Yeah.
That was good. That was
That was.
good.
but
and he's gonna score 2 goals next game. By the way,
Let's
but
go.
now, Crunk. Speaking of wrestling, two questions. One, have you learned your Oberstrut? And two, King of the Ring, yes or no?
Oberstrut, yes. King of the Ring, I don't trust the writing anymore.
He
I don't
said, I don't
trust them.
trust the writing anymore.
They're so shit. Like they should, but they slow everybody down. Like we got Jacob Fatu kneeling to Roman Reigns. Like
That was
shit's
stupid.
crazy.
That was stupid.
Ooh.
Are we gonna get a second goal?
When
I
they
always
said
go by
that
Crunk's
when
reaction.
they said that he was neutered, I was like, oh,
I mean,
That was actually a good
kind of though.
save.
Kind of though.
Mexico peppering the goal. This is why they brought in attackers. They are trying to get that second goal.
I was looking at the cover for so long.
well, they got some
I
space.
wasn't gonna bring
Oh,
attention to
get
it
it, get it, get it, get it.
until
I,
Oh,
I, there's nothing wrong with it.
at all.
hey, it was a good chance.
Listen, Sadio Mane is not, what I'm saying? He's not a bad looking guy.
And he's the
So
man.
it's like,
And he's the
No,
man.
he's got
We're
that
both
nice.
Senegalese.
Got,
That's
there's
happened.
worse people to be compared to, I feel
Yeah.
like.
Yes.
Back before I had the long hair, when I had like the bald look, a lot of people said that I looked like Tim Duncan. So I was like, I'll take it. I'm not mad
Hey.
at it.
It's yeah, it's not like someone said you look like Riyad Mahrez or something like that.
Right?
Like, it's like completely
Listen,
through it all.
listen. Sometimes you got to just take the win. You're like, all right.
You just said my race? What?
Yeah, I was just saying like something completely off. That's all. I didn't mean anything. Mahrez he's a handsome dude
He's
himself.
like,
So,
nah,
yeah.
dog.
No, no,
Yeah.
that's
You
that's
look
my
like Frank
neighborhood.
Ribery.
That's my
Frank,
neighborhood
like
guy.
Frank Ribery.
Yeah. I'm a City fan, so like I like love me some.
No, we
Imagine
play
being
in
a
the
City
same
fan.
club soccer.
Disgusting.
Maybe only 10 years difference, and we're from the same neighborhood in Sarcelles, France.
Yeah.
Yo, like that comment that Henri made that like there's 54 players on the sort of teams all from like the suburbs of Paris, like that's nuts.
Well,
Like
you want me to name some of those players just from our neighborhood?
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that he
Uh oh.
gasped with Korea has the ball.
Oh.
Ball in.
stand by on that.
Boy!
Stand by
How is that
on-
not a goal?
No, he did not just do that.
I have no
How is
idea.
that not a goal?
I have no
That
idea.
is that is
What?
an
Oh my
Ochoa
gosh.
level save
Oh
from
my
Ranga
gosh.
right there.
Come on, man.
And that's
That
when you
is
just
an
stay down
Ochoa
and take
level
your time.
save.
I feel like that was it. That felt like that was it.
That is gonna help you get
Oh
sainted.
my
Oh,
that is
gosh.
that is a
Son is
Yeah.
like,
Oh, like a
that is-
double save.
sainthood right there for that man.
I mean, right there.
Ball coming into the
Right
box,
there.
point
one,
blank header.
two, oh,
Oh, it just floats. It
Yeah.
just floats. Wow.
Stop the original shot with his leg. The deflection
and then
floats just enough for him to save it.
And what's great, actually, he throws the leg up just in case the ball comes right back
Yeah.
at him really
Yeah.
quick.
That was
Oh.
great
and then he had time to
goalkeeping.
adjust.
Insane
yeah.
instincts.
Yeah.
Absolutely great
Oh,
goalkeeping.
Great.
he
Oh,
just
goddamn.
got it. He just got a
Oh
bonus.
no, he's buying time. He's buying time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Listen,
He's
listen.
smart.
88th
He
minute.
knows what he's
Listen.
doing. Yeah.
Listen. Me duele. Send my leg.
Uh.
Listen, mi pierna. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Said I
does
have to take some
anybody?
time.
I feel like we were just talking about him, weren't we? Blanco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
he on the TV? Did I miss him? Did I
No,
haven't
someone
seen
in
him?
the chat.
Oh, what is it? And
Oh no.
I remember Cuauhtémoc Blanco. Yes, that for those that missed it,
Yeah.
that was my first favorite player ever. Was Cuauhtémoc Blanco. When I used to play soccer at a very young age, I was a midfielder, and that was like my inspiration because he was like a little bit chubby like me, and was like the one that I really liked. So before I got into American sports,
Shoot, even when he was at Chicago, he was still pretty good.
Blanco's my man. I fucking love that guy. That's my goat. That's my legend.
What's the equivalent? The
A save
equivalent
also.
of-
A save also.
We need to come up with a word because I've said this and Crunk has heard me say this before. I've said that like the difference between a really good goalkeeper and a pure number one goalkeeper is like a good goalkeeper will prevent you from losing. A number one goalkeeper is going to win you matches. And it's for that reason right there because they will stop surefire goals. You know, I look at Raya the same way for Arsenal, where it's like that's a goalkeeper that's going to win you matches. Like that's who you want to be as a goalkeeper.
He
like
is.
that's like back when De Gea was at United, like during
Yeah.
his like
De
prime.
Gea United was
Mhm.
in his prime was one of those keepers. Ochoa for Mexico was one of those keepers. I think last season for PSG, Donnarumma was one of those goalkeepers.
Yeah. Not for City though.
I like that
I
was-
mean,
and that
listen,
was
you let
not-
Martinelli
that
get a
was always my
90th
thing. That
minute
was
chip.
like-
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it paid off.
I was making
Obviously
a joke.
for
There was no
PSG, but I
need for
was
you to
like-
join into that.
Donnarumma was so good for PSG last year. Like I was
Yeah.
done when they let him go. I was like,
He was
He
good
was
for the Champions
Unreal in that
League.
Champions League final. Oh my, that is gonna.
He was
haunt me
good for
forever.
PSG's Champions League.
I mean,
because
that-
that
He
Champions
barely
League match
played during
against
the
us, like
season.
we should have had 10 goals that
Listen.
match.
as stacked as PSG is, like league play is kind of optional because like shit, even
Yeah.
Dembele, like he barely had 10 goals and he was still player of the year in Ligue 1. It's like you don't have to do a whole lot.
Well, it was to save him for the World Cup. That was there was a blanket thing that was an agreement.
Mhm.
That-
and even with
to
that,
save him.
they still won League. They still won the Champions League.
Yeah.
like you don't have to do a whole lot to do a whole lot.
Yeah, he's gonna win the World Cup too. So you know it's all peasy peasy. And Ballon d'Or to add that on top. So
As we head into 6 minutes of stoppage time, Mexico with the 1-0 lead. Korea right now are throwing everything at the wall.
So Kenny, I think you're the one that got to come up with this name. Like you get us. Send me,
I don't know.
Send,
Yeah,
send
I
me
don't-
some
I'm
ideas.
thinking that like something around the glove, like not so much like save also, like something around the glove.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something in Spanish that would like roll off the tongue for like Andres Cantor to say like a bunch. Because that's what it is with the golazo, right? Like if you heard the Mexican call, it's like the golazo, aso, aso, aso. Like we need something like on that energy.
Now,
Ooh,
I have
header
a
that was
friend
wide.
who's
A
Greek.
great idea though.
I have a friend who's
Just
Greek,
landing on the ground. That
and
did
his
not look
name is
like that felt
Lazo.
great.
And like
I
a lot of
love
ti- I was like,
I love how like all of social media right now are still talking about that Korean incident where he like pulled his hand away.
Yeah,
ooh,
they love
like
pettiness.
you
Hey,
had
listen,
the
I love
shot, you
petty.
just shot it to LA.
Header really wide.
It went to the Gulf of Mexico.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the point of the match where the dark arts have begun.
Mm-hmm.
It
We have Mexico staying down, and the ref is not. Listen, the ref is letting Korea play on. Good for
Yeah,
good
just
on the
letting
ref.
everybody do.
He's
Ooh.
like, I don't give a fuck if you're on the ground. Like, brother, you figure it out.
Get up.
Oof, great defensive effort from Mexico.
Yeah, they're not so good dribblers. It looks like that's how Mexico is able to hold them tight. The 1v1s, they're getting shut down.
A blockado? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't work as well. It's a little clunky still. Oh, was that deflected? It looks like it.
Ooh, that was a great cross in out of nothing.
Oh yeah, it was.
It looked like it was deflected.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yep. Oh, it didn't. He didn't even get ahead to it. It just bounced off of him.
Defense.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost like a handball, low key.
So do we get one? We get one more run with
yeah, they were
Limo
actually. Yeah, it was just like the
for the
elbow.
third game.
I've said this before. I think if Mexico wins this game and they really feel like they've locked up first place, I think we see Ochoa in that third game. I really do.
The crowd would go crazy.
That's why I think I see it, because I don't know if you play Ochoa in the knockouts. Like, I really don't. I don't, especially with how Rangers
You can't take the chance, and
today.
especially how well. Yeah, how well he's played.
You know, I think for the third match of the group stage, when you're like, okay, as long as we get a draw, we're gonna win this group. I think you put in Ochoa, give him that last little tip of the cap, curtain call,
let the crowd say goodbye.
Yeah,
exactly.
and you move on, and we go into the knockout rounds and play Rangal and hopefully make a run.
Unless you decide to unretire again in 4 years.
He can just hang out.
I think this is it.
Yeah,
I truly think this is it.
But yeah, if you haven't yet, please, people, hit that thumbs up, like the stream, subscribe if this is your first time here. Always a good time. When will we be back?
Norway is a good dark horse. I'm not gonna lie.
It looked pretty good.
They did.
Pretty good.
They did.
Nick, yeah, the comment.
Will
their
defense keep up? That's the only
question. Will Odegaard keep up?
That's also the question.
Okay, so tomorrow we're doing a double. We got Brazil. Actually, we might just do Brazil versus Haiti because I don't have anybody for Turkey in Paraguay, so I might just hang out.
What time is the Turkey and Paraguay match?
It's late game. Well, I mean, it's technically 8 for you, so it's not as late.
It's not late for me. I'll come through.
Yeah,
I don't care.
For you, it's just 8.
Yeah,
for me it's 8 p.m.
For me, it's 10.
It's 8 p.m. right now for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is nothing. The sun is still out.
If it's 10 p.m., I might be able to make it.
Okay, you might have me and Mo come through for that.
That'd be nice. I would do it.
I will have to see, because tomorrow I'm finally going outside. We're finally hitting up these fan fest.
Nice.
And
and I don't live anywhere that has an outside. So
well, you should be outside now. What are you doing?
Well, he's in Chicago where it's raining. It's a monsoon.
It was a monsoon today.
Oh yeah.
Or I should say Chicago area.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go to Kansas City. I had no plan on doing so, but people are having way too much fun.
Mexico nearly.
Yeah, no, it does look like a great time.
I'm trying.
And the Mexican fans have begun celebrating. The final whistle blows.
Hey.
And yep.
Hey.
not all is lost though. South Korea, you still got
Bro
a
already
chance
has
to...
a shirt off. He's already about to hand it off. Goddamn.
It's somebody. Is that family?
Who is it?
No, he
I
just
think that's
kid?
Romo. Yeah, Romo's got the
that's
shirt
over.
off.
No, it
He's
looks like
throwing
he
the
got a
jersey
family
to the
member
It's to a
subs.
that he knows
specific person
exactly
too. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is his
It's,
mom.
it's
His
not
mom.
done just yet, South Korea. You
His
still got a
girlfriend?
chance.
One or the other. Okay, girlfriend kiss. Okay, I see it. She's younger. His
Aw,
lady.
very cute.
Boo thing. Yeah. Hey,
Shout
hold
out
on
to
to this.
Cabo
Don't let
Verde,
nobody
by the
take
way.
it. We're
Shout out
about to
Cabo
hang
Verde.
this up or sell it on eBay for like $2 million.
I will
So
say that
I
was
told you all to watch AFCON. Don't listen to us. They're all Capo Verde ladies. I was like, watch AFCON and you'll see. And then go travel there from there. For the unmarried
the-
folks, of course.
the Telemundo commentators are having the time. Listen, when you are the home side commentators, like this
I know.
is
I-
it. Like they
I
are
have
Mexican
seen-
after all.
Those
See,
videos
like-
have gone around, like when South Africa lost, they showed like the South African news commentary. I saw the same thing for the Panama commentary, like the news countries where they're just like dead silent. It's just like 7 people just kind of standing around in silence.
I just noticed your shirt. That's a very great shirt.
Oh,
Oh, you
this?
just noticed the don't play out the back?
Don't play out the
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, the
Shout
people
out to
who
our
made that
sisters at
shirt
Shea
are
Butter
great people.
FC.
Yes, sir.
The people who made that shirt are great people.
Look at just
I know. Just picking up
And this
his-
is beautiful to see. You're seeing some Korean players kind of embrace Mexican players. The
Yeah.
match is over. We're back to being brothers. It is what it is. We had to
should
beat.
be. Yeah.
And the streak continues. South Korea has still yet to beat Mexico. So
Mm,
Really?
mm,
yeah,
yeah.
they've never
So
beaten
this is
us.
now five wins and 1 draw for Mexico.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long
All
trip.
right. So this was nice. Thank you, Grego, Mo, and Shreb. Appreciate
You
y'all.
might see me tomorrow. Yep. If you have no one for
yeah.
that turkey match, I might slide through.
Yeah, I have nobody, so like I
I
don't.
have nobody.
I mean,
all on
I'm
my
okay with that.
own.
I've
I'm
streamed.
so lonely.
I've done at least 1 stream a day, so it's been really nice.
Listen,
Hey,
this is
we're
a
on the
better
same
option
side,
than
so-
Alexi. I promise.
Yeah, just let me know tomorrow. I'm gonna watch some AEW after this.
What?
And-
What?
I will.
Yeah,
probably, I don't
long.
know.
We haven't talked in a while. I'm like all in on AEW now.
What?
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be
like,
honest.
all
I'm
in.
feeling
Yeah,
really
it's time to
good.
come
I'm
on.
about like several drinks deep.
Same.
It's only 8 p.m. I might sneak to the jacuzzi later. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Hey, get some bubbly.
Enjoy that California weather. But yeah, this has
some
been
hours
great.
Trev.
Yeah,
Oh,
this has been fantastic. Really good. The
Trev
real
after-
goals
after dark.
were the friends we made along the way.
Vamos. Listen, the real goal was Mexico winning 1-0. How about that?
Don't play back
That's the
in.
real goal.
Yes.
Vamos. Let's go.
All right. So, like I said, check us out tomorrow. Check our social medias. We'll be posting about the streams we'll be doing. I appreciate y'all. Blanco.